Hello everyone, I'm Damien and I've decided to just do a video just just to show off my hobbies because I honestly just want the channel to be of me just talking about literally anything. And one of my biggest hobbies is Nitro+Chiral, which is a company that makes BL yaoi games, and I have been a fan of them for a long time, a very long time. I I honestly have been a fan ever since I think I was like 14 years old. And I've been slowly collecting, along with other fandoms, a lot of their merchandise. And I'm still waiting for a lot of merchandise to either come or to find a way to ship it here. Because most of the merchandise I actually cannot buy because they do not ship it to my country. So that's why I just don't have a lot of merch. I mostly either have to wait for people to put it on eBay sellings. If it's, for example, from Native, I cannot buy from Native because Native does not ship to my country. And that's an issue because the figures mostly are from Native. So, yeah. And from Ami, the issue is they have extremely expensive shipping to my country. When I was buying the Toan Android, the shipping was about 60 euros. It was more than the figure. So that's why I don't have the Nendroids apart from Toa, because I could catch him when he was still like the pre-order period, because I wanted the painting, and that's there. And like just the bonuses. So I quickly pre-ordered him, and I was crying because altogether for like shipping and then fees and taxes and everything, I paid for that Android about 130 euros for a tiny Android. So yeah, but I'm planning to buy all of the Androids, but because they aren't available mostly, I think I'll buy sometimes available, but yeah, I'm just not willing to pay Ami shipping fees anymore. So it's honestly cheaper to just buy from eBay for like 120 euros at this point. And it's sad, but yeah, it's welcome to my country where nobody knows it exists, and the shipping is insane. And if you pay the shipping taxes and fees, now there's a new rule that even if you pay absolutely everything, they still, just for you to like have it in the post office, you have to pay a fee even for that. So it's even more expensive now to ship stuff from overseas. So yeah, it's becoming increasingly difficult to buy merchandise, but I am still going to spend ridiculous amounts of money reasonably, so I have enough to eat and pay my rent though. So I have to save up for months to buy merchandise. Like right now, I have shipped the Lamento band-aids because it was on Mercury, and I'm paying for the band-aids, just like the tin of band-aids. I'm paying 30 euros for that. But I really wanted the band-aids. I want them so much, so I'm happy. I want the band-aids to my collection because it's such a stupid thing, and I want it. And I'm also planning on the Lamento tails, but that mostly just the like bidding goes for over 100 euros, and the shipping would probably go for around 50. So for like these tiny ass keychains, paying probably over 106 euros, it's expensive. So right now I don't have it yet, but I'm planning on. I want it. I want them. Also, the Kojaku and Aoba figures, I want them so much. I was saving up money to buy them when they were announced. I was expecting it to be expensive. I was expecting it, and I was expecting it to be expensive to ship it because they don't ship it to my country, so I would have to ship it to another country, to like a friend or something, and then have them ship it to my country. But when it came out, the price was like over 300 euros, which was like, okay, it's a huge figure, and I have enough. But the shipping to a country where my friend resided was around 60 euros. And because it's a very, very large box, the shipping from their country to my country would be around 80 to 100 euros as well. And then because it's a very expensive item and it's a very large item, I'd have to pay a lot of fees to have it at the post office. So altogether, I would have to, with all taxes and all paperwork and everything, I would have to pay over 600 euros for those figures. And I was expecting a large price, but I was not expecting around 600 euros for those two figures. So yeah, I did not buy them because just like, it kills me every day. Every day I think about them. Every day I just wake up in cold sweat like, I could have had them. I could have had the Kojaku and Aoba figures. And I regret it so much. But I just have to stay a reasonable adult. I have to think about, like, what if something happens? I need a new computer, first off. I'm still saving up for a new computer, so this is filmed on my phone. So the audio is going to be shit, the camera is going to be shit, like I have it on the wankiest tripod, and that moves. Like if I touch it, it fucking falls. And also my camera does not zoom perfectly, so I'm going to have to manually zoom on everything and like focus and stuff, so I'm sorry. It's going to be a shit video. But I just wanted to talk about the stuff I love, because that's why I want to make the channel. But because I have crippling self-esteem, I have been actually filming a lot of videos up until this point, but I've deleted all of them. I have filmed over 30 videos, but I've deleted all of them because I was just like, it's so bad. Like, I'm embarrassed. I filmed wig styling videos, I filmed makeup videos, I filmed videos just talking about my fandoms, filmed videos playing games. Like I've done so many videos, but all of them I just felt like it's just cringe, because everybody is so used to such like good cameras and microphones and visuals and editing by this point, that when I looked at my video I was like, god damn, like it's like the bar is like set to this and my videos are below. Like I'm embarrassed for myself, but I have to get over it. I have to continue filming videos, and maybe, like, after some time, I will have enough money to buy the computer, buy a better camera, buy a better microphone, and actually have, like, decent videos. But up until that point, I'm doing this just to be, like, a random-ass dude just talking about his fandoms. So, let's get on to the video. It's been a long talk already. So this is not the whole shelf. There's a lot more, as you can see, but I've placed it like this for me to be able to like show you. And there's a lot more. I'm going to be having this video into several parts, because I also have merch on my phone, on my computer desk, and I have a lot of art books, and like I want to show the figures boxes and stuff, and this will basically like have several camera angles because I cannot fit everything into this frame. And that's not a big collection, by the way. Like I've seen fans who have had like every single merch that's ever dropped, and I am so envious. I want to live in Japan just to collect the merch. But yeah, like, for a person living in my country, I have no doubts that I have the biggest collection of yaoi in my country. I mean, there's somebody who has, like, all Junjo Romantic or something like mangas, but, like, the most variety and the most expensive. Because, yeah, I don't think it's that well known in my country. Like, dramatical murder is well known in the yaoi community, even in this country, but it's like the other games, I've never heard really people talk about it. I have friends who know about it because I've mostly been talking about it, so they know. But yeah, just like most people just know dramatical murder and that's it. Like, that's it. And this is a well-known company in the yaoi sphere. This is well-known. So going to like my other franchises like Parade or something like that's just not known in this country, and it's sad. Okay. God, I could rant in this video. This video is probably going to be very, very long because I rant. I love talking about the stuff I love, and I think it's understandable because like you love the things for a reason. Also, sorry if you hear any noises. I have a mask on because like if you see my reflection, I want to keep an image. And my neighbors are very loud. I'm being loud right now, so it evens out, but you can hear the cars, you can hear people talking outside, even though I have closed all the windows and everything. You can hear people like taking a piss upstairs, people next door cooking, like you can hear it all. So they are probably hearing me talk right now, and it's embarrassing, but what am I going to do? So the first is like what you can see, my Alba headphones. I painted these myself. As you can all probably tell, come on. Like you can probably tell that I painted these myself. I took an old pair of headphones I had and just painted over them because I actually have done an Alba cosplay. And I wanted the headphones because they're so iconic. And the official headphones don't really look like Alba's headphones. Also, at the time, I finally was like an adult and I could pay for merchandise. They were not available anymore to be sold. So, yeah, and you really can't find them on sites. Even like Mercury and Mandrake, people just don't sell the official Alba headphones really. So I just made them. And I tried making them with acrylic, but it did not hold because this is like leather and this is soft plastic and the acrylic did not hold. So what I had to do is take nail varnish and paint it again and paint it even more. Is my neighbor really drilling holes at 8 p.m? Never mind. So I had to take nail polish and coat it several times. And I wasted so many nail polish bottles for this, but I think it turned out well for the fact that I was still like very young when I made these. I think they turned out quite well. This I painted with a needle because I did not have a brush thin enough for this, and at the time, like the professional thin like figure or something like model paintbrushes that were very thin, they were extremely expensive here. So I just took a needle, a sewing needle, and just like dotted it. I was dotting this for hours. This took about like a week to complete. But yeah, it's for the fact that I have had these for over like 6 years, they're in good shape. So I'm proud of them. Like I keep them on this desk because I am proud of them. Okay. Next off, the little coin figure set. I don't have them all. I actually have quite a small collection of them, sadly, but they're expensive for just like one figure. You pay around 20 euros plus like taxes and stuff, like that's even more, but Yeah, it costs around 20 euros for one. And there's around 40 of these. So I'm collecting them very, very slowly. And mostly because I want them with boxes, because it's easier to, just like, I move a lot, I move houses a lot, and it's easier to maintain them. Like, I just put them in the box, and put the boxes in another box. And it's easy. It's much easier that way. So that's how I buy them, and I have to wait for a person on like eBay or Mercury or Mandrake or something to post them with a box, like in good condition, because I want them in good condition. And I just have to like be exactly just there, because they sell out pretty quickly, because they are great for what they are. So, first off, whoop, come on, Shui from Lamento. This character makes me cry so badly. His song is amazing. Like, honestly, if you've never heard the Lamento soundtrack, I really, really recommend you go. It's like, imagine like what's popular on like fucking TikTok or something, like the sounds of like a magical fairy like finds you and takes you to her dwelling. Like, that's the type of music Lamento has. It's like mystical, magical wood creatures prancing around. It's amazing. I love it. And he has this little instrument which he plays, and like the amount of detail in this tiny figure is amazing. Like, there's really a lot of detail put into this, and I appreciate it so much. Like, it's really worth the money. And the coin figures, they were really cheap actually. Like, God, what was it, like 5-6 euros at the time? Like, they were being sold in like machines and festivals and stuff. Like, it's very cheap for a very good quality figure. Now, yes, they are small, like they're tiny, but the amount of details and how good it looks, it is so worth the price. It's very nice. Like, you can see his little tail, and it's all connected. Like, it looks great, and the paint job isn't scuffed, because like you can tell that the whole company, they love their products, they love their games, and the amount of love put into every single piece of merchandise, like, it's very visible. It's a very good company to support. Okay, next off, also from Lamento, Asato. Now, he's not my favorite route. I just really liked his little coin figure, and it was for a very good price, so I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna buy it. And I'm looking for like Ray, because he's my favorite romanceable character. I'm looking for his coin figure, and also from Konoe, and he has several types of figures. Like, I really want the school uniforms as well. And like, I found some people, but it's difficult to buy these little figures from my country. And also, I'm saving up right now for the Toa figures. I really want the Toa figures, so I'm saving up for them. And I know, like, the figure where he's like shitting on the toilet, it's going to cost heinous amounts of money. It's going to be so expensive for me. Like, I am willing to pay 400 euros for him just sitting on the toilet. I really want that figure. So I am right now, I'm saving up. Like, yeah, I'm saving up for that figure, and hopefully I get it as soon as possible. So, like, the figure has great details as well. Like, come on. Yeah, the stand is very shaky. Like, he has a flower in his hand, flowers around, his little tail, little scarf. It's very good quality. it's really nice. Like when they put, like, even in these tiny figures, they put so much detail into them. It's so nice. Yeah, even his tattoo is like perfectly printed. Well, printed. It's probably hand painted by this point. Like I think they're that insane. Then that's all from the Lamento. Okay, this figure, oh, it's so hard to hold this because it's the kitty. It can move, like you can take it off, and I'm trying my hardest to balance this so it doesn't fall off. And this is Nano from Togainu no Chi, and he's romanceable, but it's more about like the plot of this, like this figure, like the suitcase, the cat, like him. His plot is just like, whoa. Like you have all the other characters' plots being just like, okay, kind of weird. Yeah, and especially when you like know about all the characters entwined, and so like, okay, fucking weird. But his character, his like backstory and stuff, it's just like, wait, what? He's such an enigma, and I kind of love him. So this, I'm trying so hard not to make the cat fall, because it's really hard to balance the cat back because it is so tiny and so lightweight. Come on, can you zoom on to the kitty? Also, the lighting is horrendous. I'm sorry about that. I don't have professional lights yet. But yeah, he's pretty cute. Like he's in his like kind of pajamas with the suitcase, and yeah, it's a cute figure. Okay, don't fall. Oh my god. Then I have Kiriwara. Now, he's my second most favorite bad ending. I actually really liked Kiriwara's bad ending. He's my favorite side character, and I'm so glad he exists. Like Gunji, his voice actor is amazing, but him as a character, I'm just like, it's not my type. Like they always have the American blonde, long-haired man in every single game. That's just like a bit insane. Like we've had it in Sweet Pool, we've had it in well, in Lamento, it wasn't really a thing though. Like in Lamento, that's probably the only game that they didn't have like the stereotypical blonde, insane man. But in Togainu no Chi, they also had him, and in Slow Damage, they also had like a blonde, crazy dude. So yeah, so here he has his pipe with all of the dog tags on them. Yeah, he's cool. He's standing on a little skull. It's really cool. Like, the amount of detail is insane. Then I have another figure from Togainu no Chi. This is Akira, his school version. And you can take off the headphones, actually, which is really cool. Like, I like that they, even in these tiny ass figures, they put removable stuff. Like, it's so cool. And you can put these headphones on Rin, and so it's a nice thing that they done. So he has his little bag. Come on, zoom in. I don't know what he's eating. Like, he could be eating like a biscuit or something. I don't know. Like, it honestly looks like he's eating a brick. But it's probably like some bread or something. Yeah, he's cute. And put those back on. They are from very soft plastic, so they are very easily detachable. And it's nice. It's a cute figure. Then I have Rin, who's my favorite romanceable character in Togainu no Chi. And I'm forever bitter that he doesn't have a full-scale figure. Where is his figure? I want his figure. And I know the fandom loves him, like, he is loved. And I know, like, if they made a figure, even today, people would buy that. Like, they would buy that so hard. Like, please make a figure of him. Like, a normal-ass figure of him. Please make it. Yeah, he's my favorite. He's insane. The little peace sign, it's so cute. He's very insane, but he's actually pretty, well, I was about to say he's pretty decent, like, in terms of morality, but he takes pictures of dead people and sells them, so I don't know about that. But, like, he's the least insane character from that game, which is like a compliment. So he's standing on, like, a little star, super cute. He even has, like, a tiny keychain on his backpack. Like, the amount of details, like, it's so good. Yeah, please give us a full-scale figure. We don't want Shiki, we want him. And then the last coin figure I have. Yeah, I just saw him for a pretty cheap price. Please stop shaking. Goodness. I saw him for a pretty cheap price and I was like, you know what? He's such a horrible figure, but he's so iconic. In the Nitro+Chiral fandom, I have to have him. Like, if you know, for, like, April Fools, they'll mostly put on, like, his mask. There was an April Fool's joke where he made a whole site of, like, selling stuff. Then there was, like, a cafe. And, like, that's when he was just, like, selling their tails and selling, like, mysterious meat from, like, Sweet Pool and stuff. It's a joke, and one of the staff members actually wears a mask similar to him. He's a very iconic, like, character, even though he's, like, no romanceable, thank God. But he's a very iconic character for being such a horrendous person. Like, he sells humans, but he's so extravagant. That's not justifying it, but in a game where that is, like, not the worst thing that's happening, it's you know. Okay, zoom in, stop bubbling. He has a rose and, like, his feather fur, whatever it was, boa, like, the mask. It's well made. Like, from the back, he could be him. Like, no. Like, that's sad. But his route with Akira was kind of, like, nice to just, like, have the whole cutscene of, like, oh, you can customize the boys. It was just like, whoa, but it was a good scene. So I have him as a coin figure. Okay, so come on. Whoop. So here is Aoba. My friend actually made this because the Aoba cake is just so infamous in the fandom, and I just kept talking about the Aoba cake and, like, showing them pictures and stuff that I think it was for my birthday or for, like, Christmas or something, that they were like, you know what, I'm making you the Aoba cake. And it's so great. Like, it's one of my favorite things. Like, it's not official merch, but it's so good. Okay. Don't unsheath. Very nice. Wow, it's a bit dusty. But this is the Togainu no Chi True Blood game for the PlayStation 2. I don't have a PlayStation 2, and this plays on a Japanese PlayStation 2, which I certainly don't have. So I haven't played this, but I saw the limited edition just being sold, and I immediately bought it. I was just like, you're insane. for selling this, and I need it. Like, please give it to me. But yeah, I found the limited edition, like, game. Come on. Enhance. Zoom. Focus. Like, this is Japanese, and like, the warnings are just amazing. And yeah, like, it's great, and it's in good condition. Like, this is a bit chipped, but that's it. Like, that's it. That's the only issue with this whole game. So yeah, this is the limited edition, and inside, like, oh god, don't fall. You have the game, and you also have a booklet. So the booklet, I really wanted the booklet because in True Blood, there's a character that's nowhere else. Like, well, you can see him in like the booklets and like flyers and stuff, but he is not in the like original game. He is only in True Blood. He's not really romanceable, but I was just like, I want him. Like, I want to see him. I want to play. Like, I'm waiting to actually learn Japanese so I can actually play the game. But yeah, True Blood, like the same back as the paper cover. And inside, there's the CD. This, I think it was like for your memory, like, yeah, memory card holder. Like, you know it's an old game when it has a memory card holder. It's amazing. Like, yeah, this is a great CD. Like, it's in good shape. And also there's the leaflets, which I'll show. Come on. I'm trying to like look at the camera while also putting this out. Okay, so like you have two leaflets. This is just like the paper leaflet, like, wow, Lamento. And this is like very early art of Lamento. And yeah, it's just like a bit of the story is on here. And this is just like, God, I don't know what was on the QR code. I think it was just like you can go to the official site, like to learn more about the characters. I think that was that. And this is the booklet. So it's basically like teaches you how to play, a bit about the characters, and yeah, it teaches you like how to slide in your memory card, how to take out the CD, and it's great. Like the controls, yeah, a bit about the stories, like how to navigate through the story. Like it's cool. These are the characters. Okay, come on, focus. Like, it's kind of ironic that they always put him as like the first one or like the main. Like, you can see here, like he's the closest, and in the original art without like the redhead, God, what was he called? I actually keep forgetting his name. Okay, it's in Japanese, so I won't know. I pretend I don't see. It's in the booklet. But yeah, like they always put him as the first one. And I'm just like, why? When the main, like, everybody knows the main dude you can romance is Shiki. Like, he's the most popular, he has the figure, like the full-scale figure, and I think they're actually making another Shiki, like, figure, which is like, bruh. And they're also making more merch of, Akira, brain fart there. They're making more merch of Akira when he had his, in like the side story where he was with Shiki, where he had his belly button pierced. But so far, in the preview illustrations, he doesn't have the belly button piercing, which makes me sad a bit because, like, I personally don't like belly button piercings, but it's just like, it's so crucial to the drama CD, like, with this figure. It's just like, you could have put the belly button piercing there, you know? Like, come on! It's so crucial to the story. But yeah, like, they always put him like as the first, or like the first to introduce as like the romanceable characters, when he's just like not really the main. Like I think the main is like Shiki, then you have Rin, then you have him, and then you have him. Like, and then you have like the side characters like Kiriwa, Gunji, and so. But like, it confuses me why they always put him in the front. I think it's just because like he's just like generic best friend, like the same way in every single Nitro+Chiral game. There's the best friend like this, Kojaku. There's Asato, and there's Rei. Like, there's always the best friend. It's funny, but yeah, I don't understand. So he's like, there's a bit about them written and their name. Then there's Nanoshiki. I love how all of the characters, like, they just look like, yeah, like, he's dressed a bit funky, but, like, you can just say he's, like, an emo kid or something. But then you have, like, full-on Shiki, like, you just look at it like, okay, he's the main protagonist. Then you also have him, he's just, like, a side character only exclusively in this game. And he's the exclusive character for this game. Like, he looks good. Like, I like him. Then you have the men. Actually, I was kind of sad that they didn't have more of him in this story. Like they could have added more. Like he seemed like he was going through something, and I kind of want to learn more about his backstory. Like it wasn't explained that much. Here you have the duo. Then there's even more side characters. I legit don't remember these two mostly because it was only in like, I think it was only if you go into Nano's route. Or was this like just exclusive for this game? I actually don't remember these characters. Like they're hot. Like I don't remember them. Of course, these they're hot, but I dislike them. Then there's just like the content, and you have Akira ominously in the background. And yeah, the dog tag. Okay, so here you have the book that's exclusive to the PlayStation limited edition. CD, like, the blood is a nice touch. It's nice. And from the back is just like, you can't see really anything apart from like my sweaty stains. It's just Kadokawa. That's it. So when you open this, it's a bit of the backstory, and like it's kind of written in this sort of like style of like, you have a file on like the characters. It's nice touch. Like the paper is like, it's thick, so it's really nice. It's so good quality. So you have a little like child version. It's so cute. He's so cute and pretty. So you have the early childhood. Then you have a bit more about Akira and like what he likes, what was his like story in this specific game and stuff. Then you have him, Keisuke, bit more about him. Then you have a CG of these boys. I actually love the child versions, like they're so cute. More about him. Yukihito. That was his name. Yukihito. Yes. I keep forgetting because like nobody talks about him. And because I'm not like obsessed with him and he's only in this game, I keep forgetting. Like my memory is terrible, so I'm sorry if names fall out from my head during this. Then there's Ren. He's so cute. Come on. Focus on my boy. He's so cute. And a bit more about him. Yeah. This, I really want this as a poster. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. But I think this is exclusive only to this game. Like, this game is basically made for, like, more of the backstory of, like, the main game. Like, this was just, like, an extra backstory route, limited edition thingy. And it's really nice. Like, you can see their childhoods. This is notes, like, what's happening, what are the different, like, factions, and so, like, here it is, written, like, the different types. I just love that there's just a one called Rude. And then there's, like, Shiki in his childhood, which he kind of is hot, like, not gonna lie, like, so. And then in the back, I'm trying not to damage this so hard, you have backstory. Oh, come on, go in. It's a backstory CD. It's really nice. And here you have more CGs. And that's that. So you basically get a lot of backstory with the limited edition. It's really nice. Okay, so I will put this back in. There. I would actually not be able to, like, film and continue filming if I didn't, like, put this back, because it would irritate me. Like, I dislike when there's a mess. Okay, in there. That's good. I'll put this to the side so we can look at the Shiki and Akira figure a bit better. Okay, I will put this crappy-ass tripod a bit closer. It's a bit controversial outside of Japan to, like, have, like, military uniforms, but if you're a fan of, like, BL or yaoi, you know that nearly every single game has at least, like, one character or a route which they have military uniforms in. It's just, it's their thing. But yeah, like, this route, it was written well, but it's hard to explain to people. I actually, like, I really wanted to cosplay Akira from this because, like, I love uniforms. Like, uniforms are my thing. I agree with all BL yaoi games that have uniforms. Like, I agree. Uniforms they just look so good. Like, the authority, like, aesthetic, but also, like, corruption and so, like, if you think away from, like, all of the military stuff, all of the history, like, I don't want to think about that when I see a pretty boy in a military uniform. Like, I actually bought the uniform for him, spent a lot of money, and they gave me not the baggy pants, but they gave me straight pants, and I was like, motherfucker, what am I supposed to do with them? They basically, like, took these uniforms and just, like, merged them, because Akira Shiki, he has like, oversized, like, the very, very baggy, but, like, they're straight pants. So they basically took Shiki's pants, but the rest is Akira, in that cosplay, and I was just like, motherfucker, what am I supposed to do with these pants? Like, it's very obvious he has the typical, like, baggy pants that stop, like, above the knee. And because I cannot sew that, I was just like, okay, like, one day. But then I was reading the law in our country, and you actually should not go around in, like, military uniforms. So, about that, you're not supposed to go around in military uniforms, even if it's for a cosplay. You're just not supposed to do that. Like, even if it's just, like, I don't know, like, you wanted to cosplay, like, a British policeman or, like, the royal guard. you're not really allowed to go around in the uniforms. So the whole cosplay, I was just like, yeah, that's never going to happen. Sorry for the abrupt cut. I was interrupted by my phone ringing. Gosh, where was I? Oh yeah, I was talking about the cosplay. Yeah, so I cannot cosplay in in my country, and like I understand it. Like it's fine. Like I get the thing most people think of first, so it's understandable. But I decided to just like take it apart. Like it's basically like a suit. God, it's like a suit. So I took off all of like the bandages and everything, and it's just like a casual suit. And the harness is really nice. I had to cut it though because it was very large. Like I'm a big boy. Like I'm big, but that was extremely large. Like that was the harness was like 40, I swear, like 40 centimeters larger than me. Like it was insanely big. So I had to cut that up, but it was easy to sew together because it was like really nice leather. So put it back together and I just wear it casually, like just the harness. The pants I just threw out because they were shit. Like I cannot fit into straight pants because I have curves. So I just cannot fit into those pants, so I just threw them out. And the hat I just keep, but I'm just thinking like one day I'll just like make an outfit from it. But yeah, like I'm not going to cosplay anymore. Like as much as I love Akira, like yeah, I'm not gonna cosplay. So with the Shiki figure, I love that you can just like put him in your hands. Like my friends actually, when they first saw him, they immediately just were like, "Can I hold him?" like he's such a horrible man, but like he's so small. Look at him, he's so cute. I really like the shine. Like he also has it on his belt, and I think it was his necktie. That's shiny, yeah. His necktie is a bit shiny. I really like the shine. Like it's so nice, and that's a really good way to find out if your figure is a fake or good quality. Like this figure was made a long time ago, but they still kept the production actually pretty nice. Like it doesn't look as good as like modern figures. Like it's not that perfect, but a good way to find out if your figure was well made is to touch the shiny parts. If they are sticky and if they leave color on your fingers or on, like if you put a different material next to them and it stains, that is a low quality production. And that's mostly the like really cheap figures, like either for the crane games or like if they're making fakes. Like that's a really easy way to find out if your figure is good quality or bad quality. I have one figure from Supersonico who is a fake, and she has like it's the Christmas one where she's like sitting on a heart and like in a bikini, and she has like a ribbon and it goes down, and when you touch it, it's very sticky, and it also has stained the figure. So that's how you know like it was really low quality made. Like from afar it looks like an okay figure. Like that was the first figure I ever bought, the Supersonico like Christmas swimsuit figure. And I bought a fake because like I think I was like 13 years old and I bought it at a convention, and the original figure costed over like 150 euros. And I was like, listen, mate, I'm 13. I love Supersonico. Do have a cheaper figure of her. And he just looked at me like, you won't snitch, right? And I was just like, no, like, I fucking love Supersonico. Like, I want a figure. Please, help a buddy out. And the dude, like, under the counter, like, took out a box and was just like, this is a fake, but it costs 20 euros. And it was the exact same figure that the original cost 150, and me being 13, I was just like, fuck yeah! So I bought the figure, and yeah, it's very bad quality, but from afar, I was just happy to have a Supersonico figure. I was just like, whoa, like this is so insane, like to have that figure. And I also bought a matching mouse pad. And I had to keep those two hidden away because I was just like, oh no, like what if somebody sees, like I'm still a child, like what if they see like my collection of Supersonico, like I cannot let anybody see. So I had to keep it hidden in drawers. And then when I was like 16, I think that was the first time it was like found out, and people were like questioning me like, what is that? But yeah, it went down okay. So but yeah, it was just like, oh no, like I have to hide the very lewd figure, like oh no, she has titties. It was great, but yeah, that's a fake and it's sticky, like this part is very sticky and it stains, so that's how I find out if it's good quality. And this does not stain and it isn't sticky, so yeah, for the time that it was made in, like, it's good quality. And it has like some weight to it, so I also like when the figures have some weight to it. Like when they're very light, I'm kind of just scared like moving them around and something, but with this, like, I wouldn't mind like throwing him, like I could throw him. Like he would not break. And yeah, like it's just solid. It's a solid piece of work. The chair, it has one of these, like yeah, this one is broken, as you can see, because I bought this from a eBay seller. Goddamn, wait. I bought this from an eBay seller, and they were just like, listen buddy, like I've had this figure on my desk and I've moved with it for, okay, this is how it goes in, like I've moved it several times, like I've been shuffling it around, like it has some damage, but like that's why I'm gonna give it to you for a much cheaper price. And I was like, thank you, like I do not mind damage when it's like older figures, because it's like, it's just for the collection. I have to like glue it down. I only just realized, like I was filming this video before, and I don't move these figures, like they just stay on my desk. And I picked it up and I was like talking in the video, and the like fell off, and I was like, oh, that's an issue. So I only found out about it like yesterday when I was like doing my first round of this video. But yeah, it needs to be repaired, but it can stand, it's fine. This actually has quite a bit of weight to it, like it's very, very well made. You can see the ribbing, and it even has like a specific like place, like so your figure just like stays there perfectly. It's very well made. It's really nice. God, fuck the leg. It's really well made. Like yeah, my figure just happens to have a wonky leg because I bought this second or maybe third hand. But the seller was super nice. Like on their bidding, they were like, "You cannot make me sell this as like two parts or just like sell one of the figures. You have to buy both of them. Like they cannot be separated." And I was just like, you know what, homie, you have my respect. Like I absolutely respect you. You are so right. So I bought this from them. Okay, put this back. Put Shiki back. With Akira, as you can see, you can unsheath his sword. So that's really nice. Trying to make it as well seeable as possible. Like you can take this off, but because it doesn't have like a specific like point to clip on, it doesn't stay well. That's why I have it, it's touching the CD, the game CD, so that it doesn't keep on falling off. Like I have seen some people just like use thumbtack or like eyelash glue to hold this in place, but I don't want to damage the figure. Like, I'm a bit afraid to damage it that way, so I'm just going to pretend like it's fine. So yeah, you can actually like take off the arms. You can take them off to, yeah, this can also like, come on. Okay, I'm just going to take him apart. He is armless now. Like, you could put this on another figure if you wanted to. Like, I really like changeable parts and figures. Like, I don't change them, but it's nice. And you can like put the hands off and just keep the katana. You can put something different in his hands. I have seen people put stuff in there. Like, you can take this part off to take this hand off as well, like from either side, and it's pretty well made. Like, it has the lining and it's pointy. Okay, it's pretty well made. Okay, I'm gonna put your hands back on. Okay, I mostly have to take one hand off, put it back in, then take the other hand and put that back on. Gosh, what was the angle? Okay, there's the angle. Yep. You can also take the hat off, as you can see. Okay, his hands are back in, and you can sheath that. There you go. You can also take his hat back, like, off, and he has, like, here's his hat. If it would focus, his little hat, like, it even has details on it, like, it's well made. And you can take the hair off, and you can change it for hair that's spikier here. This is like the hair for when you put on the hat. You also have hair that's sticky, like if you don't want to have the hat on him. So that's changeable. Okay, that's basically it with this figure. Put that back here, that back on. Yeah, that just keeps unsheathing, so it is what it is. I'll put the buck back here so I can prop it up. Okay, carrying on. I have these little papers. You will later see in the video these posters. Like, this is a fabric preview of that. Then the Alba figure. Okay, how to put this as best as possible. So this figure, this was my first, like, really expensive purchase for the fandom, and it is the best thing I've ever bought. Like, I am so proud of this figure. It is so large, like, it can hardly fit into the frame. It is so well done. Like, it is an absolutely amazing figure. And if you're a fan, I really, really recommend you get this figure. I got it off of, like, secondhand. Like, I bought it from eBay I bought it for very, very cheap. I bought it for 100 euros. Because the seller, they were very Japanese when it came to the figure. They were like, oh, like, have to like mark off the price really like heavily because I've opened it, like I've broken the seal, so now it's opened. And also on the box there was like a tiny tear. There was like this cardboard and it was like torn a bit, and he was like, oh, it's damaged, like I cannot like give you this for even half price, like it's damaged. And I was like, okay, like I'll take it. I'll later be showing the boxes because the box for this is so impressive. It is very impressive. Like, when I got the figure, I was like, whoa, like this is what a professional figure feels like. Like, oh my god, it was amazing. So he's balancing on 3 TVs, and you can like take these off. like all of these. You can take Aoba off, you can take, come on, the umbrellas off. You can take Ren off, and also this, like this hoverboard thingy. Like you can take those off, and yeah, the box is just huge for this. It's very big. These represent noise, like his little cubes are everywhere in this figure. Then you have the pipes that represent Mink. I'll try and show it to you as best as possible. Like here you have noises and the TVs, like these are pipes. Actually, when I don't know how to angle this, like it was like from this angle on the picture, and I was just like, wait, is the pipe actually in his ass? No, it isn't. But I was just like, wait a minute, like I don't know about this. Like the picture was angled very badly. So you have the logo, which I really love. Like it's on his native figure as well, like the cross. It's a really nice logo. And then you have Mizuki from the back. Yep. So, whoop. I'm trying to like angle this so Ren doesn't fall, because he is balancing only on like a tiny metal rod in his foot. So I'm just trying not to like, you know, make him fall off. So as you can see, the details, they are great. Like he has a halo and the details are amazing. Like even in his headphones, like it's printed out, like you can see him listening to songs. And in here, my phone won't focus on it. It's in very tiny eye catch, and I actually like, I was like zooming into this, and I made like the exact replica of what's in his headphones on the figure. I did it for this. Like, it's exactly like the time and everything. I copied it from this figure. So yeah, he's very nicely made. Like, very sturdy. You can also, like, hold him in your hands, but I'm not going to, because it's a bitch to put together. You have Ren. It's very, very cute. You have these, which represent Clear, his umbrellas and his hands with gloves. Then these birds represent Kojaku. Yeah, it's a really nice figure, which has all of the, like, romanceable characters as well. They also made, oh god, what was that dude from Sly Juice called? From Dry Juice. Like, they made his row, like, after quite a long time, but it wasn't like a fuck scene, it was just like, you kissed him. But yeah, he's not in this figure, but like, oh well. Even the hoverboard is like very... I'm trying to like show this off. It is really good quality, and it is a really sturdy figure. Like, it has some weight to it, and it just looks so impressive. Like, it is such a good figure to have. I really recommend owning this figure. It's amazing. Yeah, I'm really proud to have this figure, and I'm planning on buying more figures. Like, I want to have his Nendroid, and I'm really, really bitter about the Kojaku and Aoba figure. I really want it. And honestly, I think, like, I'm really afraid of, like, the resellers. Like, if it was that expensive before, the resellers are going to sell it for, like, 1,000 euros. But because I'm kind of insane, like, I'm honestly thinking of, like, saving up and buying the Kojaku and Aoba figure, because Kojaku is my favorite romanceable character. Like, I really love Kojaku, and I really want his figure. So yeah, I might save up and buy that. I really like Kojaku. And also Aoba as well. But yeah, I might end up buying it. Also, like, a quick note, like, shout out. I have this is a cosplayer named Ori Cosplay, and he does mink. He's a really great cosplayer. Like I adore him. He's a really great dude. Like really recommend like following him and looking at his stuff. He's a great dude. Then we have like here. I bought the. Gosh, my phone is falling. Please don't fall. Okay, I have to put it like this because it will fall. I have the noise pins. I've actually had these for years, for a long time, and I wanted it for an Ita bag because I wanted a Nitro+Chiral Ita bag. Problem is, you know, it rains. And I had the pin on them and it started raining and the rain got on the pins and it's corroded. But I'm just like, I'll keep them because like, it's nostalgia. So yeah, I have the fucked up pins. Then in the back, here is the painting you get for the Toa and Android. And it's a really nice stand, like you can use this for other characters as well, or the Nendroids. It's really nice. And this is the painting. It's nice. I have this because I took the Toa Nendroid and I gave him a doll body, and yeah, he's on my desk because I like to look at him with his doll body, and he has a onesie, which is really cute. I'll show him when I go to my desk and like show off the art books. Like I'll show him, but with his Nendroid body, I had a different Nendroid, which was like the default boy, and I just painted over him to like suit my aesthetic. So I basically made like mini me as an Android. Like I don't smoke, but yeah, like he just looks like such a fuckboy and I love it. Like I did like the piercings, I painted the eyes. Yeah, it's cute. Then you have the native Alba figure. So this was gifted to me by a friend because like at the time I was like I was still a child. Like I was not earning money and like I didn't really have money to buy stuff. So like they gathered up money and bought me the Alba figure, and I'm so thankful for that. Here is the postcard type. Like I tried to make the chains as close, like as picture perfect as possible. Come on. Like I tried to make it as perfect as possible, as you can do with chains. So yeah. And in the back you have like the illustration, like the credits. Yep. And this is a really great figure. Like it's amazing. There's a lot of detachable parts. Like there's so much you can do with this figure. I'll put him. Fuck, he fell off. It's a bit unstable. Okay, so you can see him better. So you can like these chains you have to put on yourself and like style by yourself, which takes a long time. Like every time I move houses, I spend like the next hour just building this figure up because like I want the chains to be as perfect as possible. You can like take his head off, just like Ming did. Yeah, you can like take his head off. What? I'm too stressed. I don't want to break it. Like when there's like these detachable parts, I'm so nervous to like break it because it's so tiny. It's so tiny. But yeah, you can like take off his head. Here he has another head. Come on. Like it's more of like a kinky one, and this is more of like a no. Like, I actually love the more dominant Alba, like Mink. Okay, listen. I don't like Mink as a character. He is my least favorite character from the whole franchise. But in his route, Alba, that was my favorite Alba. Like, Alba being, like, pretty dominant and, like, being drugged up and like, being really horny, like a horny bastard. But then also, like, in the good ending, just, like, finding peace and just, like, going to nature. Like, maybe I'll find him one day. Like, it was my favorite Alba. Like, it was so good. Okay, pop him back in. Like, it was so good. I really like dominant Alba. So, yeah, you can also take the collar off, like, if you desire to. I will keep the collar on. Yeah, pop his head back in. Okay. So, yeah, you can take the chains off. You can detach the wings. You can detach all of these spikes, like nails that were like driven inside. You can put them in. This one fell off, and I attached it so hard that I cannot take it out. So that's just going to be damaged. Like, I have spare nails. Like, they give you spare nails. If, like, come on, bestie, come on. Like, if anything happens, like, you have spare nails. Like, I have several spare nails. But I attached that so intensely into it that I cannot take it out without, like, breaking a piece of it inside of it. So, yeah, that's going to be like that. But, yeah, I'm planning on buying another one of him because I actually don't have the box. And I really like the box for this figure. I really like the native box. And I'm actually thinking of, like, spending, like, 300 euros just to buy a second one of him just for the box. Because I like the box that much. And also, if I had, like, another one of him, I kind of want to make a Shiro Aoba, like him with white hair. I kind of want to do that. So... yeah, like, I have plans. But yeah, you can, like, detach the nails, the wings, all the chains. You can also take this whole thing off. As you can see, it's movable, and it's large. Like, it is a big figure. It's a large figure. You also have, like, you have to have, like, a whole ass manual for him. Like, as you can see, there's a lot of parts of his. Like, you have to have a whole ass manual. It's a bit torn because, yeah, I fucked it up. But yeah, there's a lot. And you, like, oh yeah, the arms are detachable as well. I legit forgot. But yeah, these, like, show. There's also this that's detachable. The chain is detachable. And also, the clothes are detachable. And the thing with that, because I am a very good, Christian boy, I only keep the safe for work part out. Because, like, you can take this whole thing off. And there's, like, this, which is just the belt, and you can put that on him, and he's naked under there. And there's also, can I show a dick? Can I show a figure's dick? I actually don't think I can, but I will try and censor it so I can show it to you. Okay, this, like, you cannot tell what the fuck it is if I hold the tip, okay? This is his dick. He has a fat fucking dick. Like, when I got this figure, I was, like, a bit surprised, like, it's that big? it's very big. So, canonly, he's, like, I think it was, like, 19 or 20 centimeters, which is just, like, what the fuck? That is huge. And also, he has incredible pubes. Like, bro, what the fuck, there's a jungle there. It's so big. So yeah, that's his dick. Like, you can attach it, and I really wanted to do a thing. In the official Nitro+Chiral, like, quarters, they have this figure, and they made, like, custom milk. So, like, it's dripping, and there's, like, a pool of milk on the standee, and there's, like, a milk bottle. And they have that in their headquarters. And I was just like, that is the most degenerate, disgusting, horny thing I've ever seen a company do with their figures. And I love it. And I want to do the same. I actually, like, bought a little milk carton, but I lost it. Wait, is this dick visible? Wait a fucking minute. Hide the dick. Yeah, I actually lost the milk carton, so oh well. These I have for Toa. Come on, show it. This is like mini whiskey bottles. I just bought them from like AliExpress. They're pretty well made. Yeah, this, and also you have a tiny cup. Like a really tiny glass, but the glass is not a whiskey glass, and it makes me not like it. Like, I wanted a proper, like, whiskey glass. So, yeah, I don't like that, so I don't use it. As a Toa prop, I just have it here. Then this is the faces that you also have for the Toa figure. I just have these here because I'm just like, well, where else am I gonna put it? So I just have them like on the side here, along with like Alba's detachable parts. Like, I just keep them here. Okay, so that's basically this shelf. Like, that's it. So I'm moving on to show the boxes. Hello. God, I look like such an emo like this. Oh no. This is like my casual clothes, and I will try and have masks on in videos because I think it adds an aesthetic. So yeah. So these are the boxes, and as you can see, it is so big. It is really big. And when I first bought this, I was like surprised, like how massive the box is, because like it's huge and it's quite got a bit of weight to it. Just like it alone has a bit of weight to it. So yeah, it's got Alba everywhere plastered on it, and there's a lot of parts that are like see-through. Sorry for the camera, like it's gonna be messed up. This is the front camera because I want to see like what I'm doing. I think like maybe if I like put it a bit lower, it'll help, I guess. Yeah, that's helping the lighting a bit. So yeah, like it's got a lot of parts that are see-through, like in the front here, even on the sides, and everywhere is just like the figure. It's just shown everywhere, and it's a 1:75 scale painted figure by Nanako, which is Max Factory. And yeah, originally, I don't know the price for this. I think it was like 200 euros. The original price is, I honestly don't know what the original price is. But like, yeah, you have on the back, you have more details about the figure, like the face and more like what's on the figure. And it's a huge box. So if you open it up, it has 3 compartments, which when I was like opening this up, I was just like, whoa. Like, I've never had such an intense figure. Look, I know this is like stupid to like show off, but it blew my mind. Like, this is how professional figures are packed. It just blew my mind. This is the first large pot, which is just for the chains, and this is for the figure itself, and it has so many compartments, and like by this point I know by heart how to put the figure back into the box, but like the first time I was putting it back into the box, it took me like half an hour just to figure out like where the parts go. It is so big and extensive. The inside, like here, I still have the official bag. It's still in the bag, like the official licensing and like disclaimers. And the inside is blue. Like, if you wanted, you could keep the figure inside of this box. Like, it looks good, and you can see the figure from the inside. So if you are like a fan who's just like very much like, oh, I want to like preserve the figure as much as possible, like I'm afraid it'll get damaged, you can actually just keep it inside the box, so there's no like dust that will go on it. So yeah, you have that option of like keeping it inside the box, and you can still see the figure, and it's still very impressive. Okay, next off is the Shiki and Akira boxes. So, like, what? I'm trying to like show it together. So, let's do Akira first. So, with the Akira box, you have like this kind of sign in the front, very mystical. Here you have Akira and like his logo, which is really nice. I really like this logo. Like, is it visible? Well, like, I really like this logo. It reminds me a bit of like the Alba native figure, what's on the box. I just really like the more of like the use of like crosses and like gothic stuff, or like religious stuff, like using very immoral stuff. Like I love when Yahweh is like, oh, he's a priest, and you're just like, like, you know, like in Togai no Nochi there was a lot of biblical religious stuff. Like, there was a character who like went to church, and you could have sex in the church, so but yeah, there was a lot of like religious stuff, a lot of crosses, and so I think the most was like in Sweet Pool. Like, they were basically going to a religious school, and like, yeah, there was a lot of religion and like cults and stuff in that game. It was intense. So from the back you have the Akira figure in like this sort of filter, and on both sides you have the logo. And what I really like is you can open it to reveal the figure inside. So the company is like, you just know they are really dedicated fans just because of how they make the figures. Like, the figures, for its time, this is such a good figure box and such a good figure. For the time, it was like outstanding. And the company actually made like the first realistic, good size figure from like Sweet Pool, the one where he's like giving birth to meat. But that was like groundbreaking. Like, at that time, no other yaoi visual novel or even like anime manga had like a realistic, like anatomically proportionate figure of that quality. The company was like groundbreaking at that time, and you can see, just thanks to these figures, just how much the company really loves what they do, and I just appreciate it so much. So with this figure, they even thought about like there's going to be fans, like, we are fans of, like, collector's items and stuff. So we know how other fans are like. And we know, like, people like preserving items. Like, they like just not breaking the seals and not, like, putting them out for display. Like, there are people who actually just, like, buy the merch, but keep it in its original packaging and just never open it. Because they like that it's just, like, brand new. And the company thought of that. They thought of the people who are like that just don't want to, like, break the seal and open it. So they made a magnetic front, which you can see the figure in. Like, you can see the figure, just like it opens like that. And you don't have to even take the figure out and break the seal. So that's so genius. I love that. I'm so happy that they just love the figures and everything so much that they actually thought of this. Now, I bought the second hand, so I was just like, the stuff's already damaged, like, the seal's already open, like, I might as well just, like, take the figures out and display them and, like, have fun with them, like, take them places and do photo shoots for them. But yeah, if I bought the figure brand new, like, unopened, everything, I would appreciate this a lot, because I could display the figure without taking it out. Also, like, in here, there's more, like, information, and there's a drama CD, like, it's shown on here. There's a drama CD with this. Now, the thing is, I don't have the drama CD because I was just like, well, you know. So, the drama CD, you mostly cannot get it anymore because it's been either scratched or people want to keep the drama CD, like, they need money, so, like, they'll sell the figure, but they want to keep the drama CD, especially with this. Like, with this, the drama CD is very important because it has a story that's never mentioned anywhere. And this CD was so popular, the drama CD was so popular in the fandom that they actually made merchandise based on the CD. In the CD, it continues where Shiki's good route ended on, where he's like an overlord, like he conquered the city and like the area. What? Come on, focus. He like conquered the area, and it basically continues. Like, I don't want to spoil too much, but at the same time, it's just like, if you're watching this video, you probably know about the franchise already. That's why you're watching this, because most people probably won't ever find this video. So the CD is basically after the good ending. What happens, like, Shiki, he just like continues ruling, but Akira is just like, oh, you're not noticing me anymore, like, I'm gonna be a brat. And he decides to continue being a menace and killing people as Shiki, because Shiki was just like, like, I'm too old for that, like, I'm gonna put away my sword and just like stop just like going on the streets and killing people. And Akira, as a protest, peak brat behavior, took like, I think it was like a replica of his sword, or maybe even stole his sword, I don't remember that exactly, and wore clothes similar to Shiki, and pretended to be Shiki, and went around causing absolute chaos and killing people. So Shiki would like, be like, what the fuck are you doing? And pay him attention. So, yeah, the CD follows that of how Shiki's just like, what the hell are you doing? And then, as a sign of like, you're my bitch, he gives Akira a belly button piercing. And that was just like so discussed in the fandom, like, Akira got like branded, like he got like, Shiki got ownership over him by like putting a piercing on him. The fandom was just like, whoa, like, bruh. And they made body pillows of like Shiki and Akira, and Shiki is just like spawned in there with his outfit, and Akira has the belly button piercing visible. So yeah, it was a very popular drama CD. Okay, I should stop ranting so much, but I just love the fandom so incredibly. So this is the Shiki, as you can see, Shiki and the logo. It's probably in the video, it's going to be inverted, so I'll see how it looks. Maybe I'll just invert the footage, I don't know. So it has Shiki with the cross logo on both sides, and on the back is Shiki with like the filter. And this also opens up. It also opens up. It's really nice. So you can display both figures. And Shiki comes with the seat and his figure, and I think it was Akira who comes with like the actual like red velvety standee. So to make it like make sense, you have to buy the figures together, because everybody, even the company, was just like, of course you're gonna buy the figures together. Like, why would you just buy Shiki or just buy Akira? Like, of course you're gonna buy it together. And I love that. I love how the company is just like, they are fans themselves, and they just know the fan mentality is just like, the fans, they're gonna buy both figures. Like, they won't want to separate them. So, here's the coin figures. Now there's a lot of these coin figures. Those are the small little figures. There's a lot of them, because they were really popular, and like, honestly, I love them. I love the coin figures, they are so good. So there's several different types. I actually don't own all box types. I only own 3 different box types. Wait, these are the wrong side. I only own these 3 types, and I have several boxes up there of these 3 types, because I wanted to collect these 3 the most. Like, I wanted the school one, and to finish Lamento and Togai no Nochi first, because I have the most figures from them. So this is the first box. Like, as you can see, they were a blind box, and you had to tear it open and just see the figure. And inside I have, like, you can see which figure you get. Like, I still have this packaged, so you have these little cards that show you like who you got. And I have this here to, when I'm packing it, so that I don't have to like be like, oh fuck, like which figure is this, and just like put them in there like, no, that's not it, nope, that's not it. So I just have the paper in there to just like make it easier for me. And it's a bit crappy to display the papers, especially when they have the plastic wrappaging, because it just gets dirty easily. So I'm just like, you know what, like, if somebody wants to see the figures, I'll show them that this is a thing as well, like the papers in there. So, God, I have a dry throat already from talking. I've been talking for like 2 hours. So this is like, you got Shiki and Akira in the front. This was the Togai no Nochi focus box. So you have these, and you can also have these. So yeah, this is all the figures you can get. The front camera is shitty quality, so yeah, I'm sorry, you're not gonna really be able to see much. So yeah, these are all of the figures, and there's like a secret one. It's military Akira. Just saying. Like, you get military Shiki and military Akira as figures as well. I think this was the military Akira. Or is this Shiki? Fuck, I don't know. the secret ones are the military ones, basically. So yeah, I got the free here across, and from here I don't have any yet. Like, I really want the Rin because he's very chibi, he's very cute. Then the other box, this was Sweet Pool and Lamento. This, it has like a nice hollow type of effect, like I'm trying to make the light. Yeah, you can see it, okay. And that's on the whole box, like you can see the glitter. It's actually really cute for when you think about like what it actually is like. Like what it actually is about. It's a very cute packaging. So you have these, and I think it was the teacher who was like the secret one. I think it was the teacher was the secret one. From here I have Shui. Yeah, I just have Shui with this packaging. And then there's the other, I think, yeah, this was Togai no Nochi and Lamento. So you have, it's super cute, like, it's adorable. It's the school owl version. And you have the Togai no Nochi characters here, and then you have the Lamento figures here. So this, I think the secret one was, fuck, what was he called? Best friend, him. I have to edit that because, like, I have memory loss issues. Him with a screwdriver, and I really want the secret one because he's just so memeable. I forgot, I'll have to take those ones from up there as well down to show you, like, the pieces of paper. So when you open it up, it has the characters on here, and the paper, it got off. No. The paper, I accidentally like took it out of the paper, but yeah, this is Akira, and from the back with these you could actually form like a mini poster if you collect them all, which is really nice. And here I have like a booklet on, like, you can take the hair off and you can put on the headphones. So yeah, I have like, it's like a mini tutorial, and this is also like how to take the head off. I think this was the only one with like these tutorials because Akira had so many parts to him. I think this was the only one with so much paper. I'm trying not to fold it badly, okay. Yep. And with this one, who's here? Oh, Shui. So I have this. Yeah. Okay, I'll be taking the other characters also off. So another one. This is Kiriwara. Okay. So from this, here is Rin, and he doesn't actually. Wait, I think he has a paper on like how to put on. Yeah, in the back there's a paper on how to take off his neck so you can like actually move his neck, but I haven't opened it. So yeah, this is another one with instructions. So this is the Asato. And this has been used, like, I got the second hand. And then there's the Nano. Yeah. So I have to put this together, like, it has some protection, and I have protection for all of them apart from Asato. But oh well. Like, I'm just happy I have Asato. And that's all of the figure cases I have. So I'll be moving over to my desk with my computer to show off the art books and to one Android. Okay, so hello, another change. This is my living room, and this is where my computer is, and I have Nitro+Chiral posters up here. There's a huge Alba poster on here, and what? A tiny little Dramatical Murder poster for Halloween. I have this on like a tripod, so yeah, it's hard to see. It's so big. Yeah, I have this in my living room. Like I'm unashamed. I'm a whore. Don't mind the couch and the fan in the background. Like this is not my furniture. Like I'm just renting this place, and this is not my furniture, so bear with me. First off, I think I should like show off the other merch I have apart from the art books. So I actually have quite a collection. So this is probably the ugliest thing I have from Dramatical Murder. It's an Alba figure. I got this from AliExpress. It is so ugly. That's why I bought it, because it was so ugly. And yeah, like if it didn't have such a huge ugly head, it would actually be a really good figure, because like it's not that bad quality. Like you have the headphones, and like the jacket is pretty nicely printed, like the shoes and everything. But from the back, oh god. I also had to fold his hair. Like I have this folded because it's like up to here, and it makes his head look even bigger, and it's so bad. It's horrible. But yeah, I wanted like a really cursed plushie of him, so I bought this. And it's horrendous. Then I have actually got Ren. I'll take the collar off. Wow. So this is the Ren plushie. Like it has the little beans and everything, and he's super fluffy, and he's a bit dumb looking. Like his face is a bit, you know, but yeah, like the tail is super big and fluffy. Like it's really nice. I bought this for my Alba cosplay because I was just like, Alba always has Ren, his companion, by his side, so of course I'm gonna buy the plushie as well, and just like stage Alba, go around with a stuffed dog pretending it's real. So I bought this. I had to actually trim him, so yeah, controversial. Because his hair was just like, it was like long, and it just looked really stupid. So I actually trimmed his hair so it looks a bit better. But yeah, like I have to fluff this up a bit. But yeah, that's the Ren plushie. He's pretty big. Like his tail is huge, but it's a nice plushie. And also for him, I bought the collar of when you have Ren as his human form, like the All Mate. So here's the large syringe and the spikes. I bought this so I could put it on him because like he wears a collar, and yeah, I just bought this so I can put the collar on him so it looks a bit better. But the collar is a bit big because this is supposed to be like for a cosplay. So yeah, it's a bit big, but yeah, he has his little syringe. It's so cute. And yeah, this is the Ren. Then I had this custom made, the Alba jacket. This cost me quite a bit, but I really wanted a custom made jacket that would fit me, and so I had it made, and it is one of my most favorite clothing options. Sorry, my hair's getting in my eyes. The struggle of having emo hair. So yeah, I had this made to my proportions. It is very well made. It's very soft, like the stuffing is so nice. I'll put it on. I actually I modified this, so I tried to modify it as little as possible, but the collar, because it's such a heavy hood, kept falling. And you know, like Alba, he has like this like upright collar, and I wanted that as well. Like I wanted to have the upright collar that anime Alba has. So I actually modified it. So it has metal rods inside of it, and you can form this. This is really fluffy, so I have to put the fluff inside. This is a very fluffy hood. Thank God I'm filming this in winter when it's cold as fuck here, because otherwise I would be dead. So I basically put like metal rods inside of it, and like it takes a while for it to like, for me to perfectly like put it together. Like you have to push the stuffing for a long time behind the view. Like yes. But basically the point is I put rods inside of here so I can actually like keep it like this. And this, I need to stuff it a bit more, like it doesn't look that great right now. Yeah, this hood is amazing. I love it. It's so comfy. It is really comfortable. So yeah, this is the jacket. It's large. You cannot actually close this, but like Alba doesn't have a closer either, so who cares? Yeah, it's very nice. So this is the custom jacket I got, and I just had it on display. I cosplayed as Alba twice in my life, and I had this whole jacket like put in this special like clothing holder, and I was just like going to the cosplay shoot like with like 3 bags, because there was this inside of the bag, inside of another bag, because I was just like, oh no, like I don't want to damage this, like this is my prized possession. Yeah, it's amazing. I also had these custom made, like they're, as you can see, in cling foil, because I have moved so often that I was afraid I'm going to damage them. So yep, I have these in cling foil still. Come on, open up. There you go. Okay. I should have opened these off camera. Yeah, but oh well. So I had these made because I couldn't find ones in my size. My size is a 42, and I couldn't find ones that were for a size 42. But with this being a bit bigger, because like I still have the cardboard in there, so like a bit big and chunky. So originally my plan for my cosplay was like, oh, I'm just gonna like take some sneakers, like just sneakers, paint them on like the original, the first stage for Dramatical Nerd. I actually had that they just took like a pair of shoes and just painted it on. But it looks horrible, and yes, I did that and it was horrible. Like after one photo shoot, like I was in the shoe for like 50 minutes, an hour, and the whole paint just scraped off. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to just buy the actual shoe itself, like just pre-made. Because like I had this, I had God, I think I have them somewhere. Fuck. I'll try and remember that I should show them as well. I have these, but fluffy. Wait, I'll forget about it, so I have to find them right now. Okay, I'm back. I had to find them, so I had these, and you basically put this on a shoe. Wait, my neighbors can see me, so give me a moment. Okay. I had to close my door because my neighbors were looking at me through the window, just me with 2 cameras pointed at me, just being like, and they were just looking at me like, like I just closed the door like, goodbye. So yeah, I had these. These are more accurate to the game and anime because like he has these soft and fluffy ones on his foot. The issue is these are actually a bit small, so they don't fit on most shoes, and like they're very well made. They are really well made. Like they are the exact same material as the coat. Like I have it just on the floor. Don't worry, it's on a blanket so it won't get damaged. They're the same material as the coat. They're very soft. The color is just a perfect match because I also had these from the same seller. So they're really nice. But the thing is, like, they just don't fit on most shoes. And because my leg is so thick, it just looks smaller. Like, if I was like a 159 centimeters petite male, like, okay, they would fit perfectly and look like on Alba. Like, Alba is slim and petite. But I have mountain goat legs. I have thick legs. So on me, it looks tiny. So yeah, I had these for the first time. But because the shoes, just like the pin kept coming off and this just didn't look that big, I just bought the shoes. Like, when you put them on, like, they're a bit bigger. Like, yeah, it's a nice pair of shoes. It's not what I wanted. Like, I wanted this. Like, this just strapped onto it. By the way, this cannot fit onto it because it's too small. But, like, yeah, this would be, like, my ideal. But can't have everything you want. Like, if I manage to get a place that sells this material, this exact color, and I find out how to make buttons like these, because these are also custom buttons, because these are fabric. Like, it's fabric, inside is soft, and here it's metal. If I find out how to make pins like that, like, okay, like, I'll make the perfect shoe for Alba, but I just lack the skill and the resources right now. So this is the shoe. Like, this is made to look like, yeah, it's like a cover for the shoe. You can also zip it from the back. Like, inside is soft material so it doesn't like damage your foot. It's a really nice shoe. Like, it's very comfortable. Yeah, it's great. And I wore these like once to a photo shoot. That was my second photo shoot of Alba. Yeah, and ever since then I just have them on display. It's just like another type of merchandise. Okay, so I'll put those back into the bubble wrap. In you go. Because like I'm just scared to damage them. Like I don't like damaging stuff. So like, as you've probably seen, like I just like keep these like this. So those are the shoes. And that's, oh yeah, the Toa. I have him on my desk. Little Toa. So yeah, this is the Nendroid. Like, Nendroid Toa, but with a doll body. I actually broke his foot. Like, his foot is broken. And I just don't know how to repair the foot. So yeah, his foot is broken. I messed it up, but oh well. The cow ones I just bought off AliExpress. Like, it fits him. It's really cute. Like, it has a little tail. It's really cute. And you have like a zipper, which you can like unzip and sew. And he's holding his little paintbrush. Wow, his arm fell off. Toa, ay ay ay. Get in there. Okay. Like he's holding his little paintbrush and looking a bit unhappy. He looks very like pouty. It's really cute. And yeah, I just keep him on under my monitor and just look at him while I'm on my computer all day. And I also have a few more posters, but the posters are also wrapped in bubble wrap because I don't have anywhere in this flat to put the posters on, because these walls are crusty as fuck, and there's no like wall that I could just like put it on, because everything's covered in paint, or it's like wood, but like painted wood. So yeah, I just don't know where to put my posters. So of the posters I have, I just wrapped up and they're waiting until I move to a different flat where I can maybe use them. So starting with the art books. Okay, for this I have another camera. Also, it's my Supersonico mouse pad. This is the Christmas bikini one, which I also have the figure of. So yeah, I have a figure like in front of me is a glass cabinet where I have all my figures and Supersonico stuff. So yeah, that's for a different video. Okay, so I'll start the camera. I have another camera here, so if you might see it, do not mind it. So I will try to keep the audio from my phone, so I'm talking a lot louder than usual, which isn't very loud because I don't want the neighbors to scream at me, because it's currently 9:30, because I've been filming for 2 hours now. I'm insane. I don't know if I'll even edit the video, like, it's the small stuff, like, I've coughed a few times and, like, I had to take a phone call, so I'll edit that out, but I'll leave the rambling, so the video will probably be, like, an hour long. I'm sorry, but, like, when it comes to things I'm passionate about, I'm really passionate about, and I love to talk about it and show off stuff, and, like, there's gonna be a lot of videos like this, so if you like people rambling about their fandoms and like stuff they like, welcome. This is all that's going to be happening right now. So start recording. So I have this pile of Nitro+Chiral art books, and I want to collect every single art book, flyer, and like just any sort of pamphlet, anything that's like in a sort of mini book form. I want to collect it because I want every single art piece they've ever made, because that art is so amazing. So first off is the 2010 Nitro+Chiral character, calendar note, and creators note. So starting off, it has also, this won't be filmed very well because yeah, it's this camera is going to be inverted, so I'm sorry that you're going to see it like that. Also, don't mind the keyboard. Is it clean? Yeah, it's clean. It's my monitor that's dirty. God damn it. I set it to blue, so it's thematical. I mostly keep my stuff like black and blue. Like even my chair, I don't know if you can see it, is black and blue. Because that's like my favorite color combination. That's why I like Alba so much, because blue aesthetic. It's nice. So the notes, I also don't want to like show everything because like there's some not safe for work stuff here. There's a lot of not safe for work stuff here actually. The bigger art books have like the scenes, so I think some of the art books have censorship, but some of them don't. So I think I'll just like censor it in the video editor. Just like put a black bar or something on it to not get absolutely demonetized, because I probably will already like have the video demonetized because I showed Alba's nipples. So, oh well. Like, it's a part of the fandom. So here we have the free. Up until 2010 they only made these 3 main games. Like, they also did mini games like for the mobile, but that they don't really include anywhere. So from Tokai no Nochi, Lamento, and Sweet Pool. This was a collab. Like, they have a comment. It was with Hack. I don't want to bend it so you can all see it very well. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not damaging these books. Just to show them off. This, oh my god, this is spicy. This is like some spicy stuff. So yeah, this is the same thing that Akira had with his figure. It just looks like a brick. It looks like a brick. So then there's a Lamento sketch. It's cute. And they took a lot of different artists for this to just like show off the characters in different art styles, which is really nice. Like, I really appreciate the company for doing that. Okay, this is another Sweet Pool sketch. Just them like having a kiss at school on top of a desk for some reason. Like, some of these drawings, like they are absurd on purpose, because I think the authors were like, they just wanted to have fun with the drawings and like the stuff that happens in there. Like, they literally made Sweet Pool about a dude who has like kind of his period and he gives birth to meat from his ass. And that was like before the Omegaverse happened. Like, that was before. I think honestly, Sweet Pool inspired the Omegaverse. I'm just gonna say, like, this was the first Omegaverse thing. Like, it was insane. And then we have from Lamento, Rai and Konoe. Very cute. Then some more from Tokai no Nochi. This sketch was actually like used later, and it got colored in because it was so popular because of Gunji. And yeah, I also have like the colored in version. It was very popular. Some more Sweet Pool. Just the man just eating, you know, like he does. Oh, this sketch, oh my god, this artist, I fucking love this artist. This is a Lamento sketch, and as you can see, it is gorgeous. It is drop dead gorgeous. It is so beautiful. That is, it's so beautiful. This is the chibis. I actually really wanted these as figures, like all of them, because like, he's like a pirate, like look at him. Oh, I wanted the pirate, right? He's so cute. They're really adorable. Like, even the twins. It's just so cute. It's really cute. Like, I wanted these. Then there's more Sweet Pool, like working at a like convention shop or something. I don't know. It looks like a mini convenience store to me. Like, it's really nice. Like, they have the little kitty, and also I just love like looking at all of the details, because like when they do like literally any type of sketch, they give so many details, and I just love that. Like, he's like trying to open the door, and like the little blade is like stuck into the glass. It's just I just love it. It's so cute. It's really nice. Then Lamento, oh, it's just so beautiful. Like, whenever I see Shui, I'm just like, this is the most beautiful man alive. And I really want to cosplay Shui, but his costume is a bit like, it's supposed to be like ragged and torn and like scuffy, like a very rural vibe, but at the same time, the scarf especially, it has to be dyed, and I honestly don't know how to dye like wool and stuff, so I'm a bit, I don't know. Like, I want to do his costume because I want to do like the instruments and stuff. Like, I'm really excited to make props because I really like making props. But, oh well, one day, maybe when I'll be rich and just be like, oh my god, like, I've gone all over the world and bought every single merchandise available. Maybe I just decide to put like 400 euros into cosplay that I'll use once. Maybe. This is Togainu, not she, and I think it was like, they did a different type of art style and they did something similar with this, like, as official art as well. I just remember it. This is the mascot for Nitro+Chiral, Nito-kun. I really like Nito-kun. Like, Nitro Plus has Supersonico and Nitro+Chiral has Nito-kun. And like, he was basically the mascot for like the Chiral concerts. He's a really great character. Also, sorry for sniffing and like pausing to gulp, because I'm still sick and not blowing my nose for extended periods of times means I cannot breathe anymore. So here's like more sketches, or like, no, not more sketches. These are like the whole sketches, just like, so you can see them a lot better. Yeah, that's it. And here are the creator notes and like sketches from the artist, and like, I really love this because this is like the osu art style. I really love that. Yeah, it's great. And even more, like the beach fan art that they had of Sweet Pool, really love that. And all of the DILFs together from all the games. Like, honestly, this game was made for DILF lovers. Like, it is so good. And that's that. That's one. God, I was like dissecting this for so long. Oh no, there's so many more. This is gonna take this video is going to be like 2 hours long, maybe 3. I don't know. I'm sorry, but also, like, if you're watching this, you know, like, if you talk to a Nitro+Chiral fan, you know. So this is the dramatical Murder in Stallbook. It's just like a very basic, just like tells you about the characters. So this is very quick, like, summary of the story. Then you have the surroundings, like how it looks like in the city, and also I love how they draw the backgrounds. They are so well done. I really like it. Like, I wish I could draw backgrounds. So this is explaining like the matches, like what you do in those matches, what happens, who, like, what's the rules of the game. This is like the tower. I keep forgetting its name. Like, what's happening in there, like the organization and what's going on in there. These are like all the connections with the characters, and Alba here with Ren, and like all the connections of the characters. Then you have Kojaku and Noise, which, by the way, if you ship these two together, you have good taste. I actually ship them because I love like composed older dude who's just like very confident in himself and confident in what he does, and then there's just like this brat who's just like, nah, and they just piss them off. I love that. I love that dynamic. So yeah, then mink and clear. Wait, mink is hard to see. Yeah, mink and clear. Then you have all the other characters and like the I always say inmates, like prisoners. Yeah, you have all the characters and like a few like credits and like questions and stuff, and yeah, that's it. It's just like it's just a simple book, like for you to get to know what dramatical murder is. Had to blow my nose. Okay, next, Ome Kashi Nikubi art product. This is like the different artists from Nitro+Chiral and Nitro+ drawing the characters from Nitro+Chiral in their own art style. So, first off, very nice Lamento. My oily fucking fingers. I sweat a lot. So, yeah, you're going to see that. I'm sorry, like everything that shines, you will see my sweaty ass fingers because I have an issue with sweating. So yeah, I have to just like wipe my fingers all the time. So this, oh my god, when I saw this, it's just so good. It is. Also this is pretty big, like as an art book. It's pretty big. This art, oh my god, so beautiful. This is Nano from Togainu-no-Chi. The artist is Dr. Yokan. Amazing. Amazing. And this is Bardo, but like if he was drawn as like a realistic DILF, like a DILF, and I love that. Oh, this, oh my god. So this is like art of Rai from Memento, and this was, oh yeah, this is Akira, just in like casual. So beautiful, so pretty. Then we have Konoe. Now with this, it's just like, I just feel mixed feelings. It's just like, I really like him being very rural and stuff, like he looks really, really twink here. And I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know how to feel about that. This is, God, was it Tokainochi? Is there any credits here? There's no credits here. Yeah. Asato from Memento. And this, oh yeah, from Togainu-no-Chi. Super pretty. Then you have this double piece. Who is it? Kiriwara and Gunji, yeah. They really don't look like themselves. But like, I love the titty muscles. Like those titties, beautiful. It's super nice. Oh, this. Oh my god. Yeah, these two, oh my god. This was catering to a very certain fan base, and yeah, it worked. Like, honestly, if I saw this, like, this is in the art style of the Sweet Pool artist. This is Shiki. I would have never fucking guessed that is Shiki. If it didn't have, like, the name, I would just be like, yeah, that's a character from Sweet Pool. And this is Motomi. So gorgeous. Like, the details on the Sue are really, really nice. Then this was also a big like whoa from Lamento. Like, he looks so twink. Like, tell me that isn't like a twink. Like, these two are very like whoa. Seeing them in different art styles, it's just like, because they're so used to their certain models and just like know what they look like. It's a bit like whoa. And there's a tiny little red eye, so cute. they had great taste. So then there's like how they did it, how they like all of the artists, like their notes, why they chose this character, why they like them, and so it's nice. Like this is nice for just the collectors of literally anything Nitro+Chiral. I really like this. Okay, next, the Togaino no Chi. But this was like the official Nitro+Chiral, just works. I think there was Lamento in here. Yeah, there was a bit of Lamento in here. And just like the Nitro+Chiral works book. Also, I'm irritated by the fact that it's like... But at the same time, it's just like, it's a very novel thing. I like it. So, here is the art. And it's going ways. Like, it's from both angles, and I like it. So this is like Togaino no Chi. Wait, wasn't this from the back? Which was the front? Fuck me. No, yeah, this is the front. Okay, I'm doing good. Okay, so there's a lot of sketches and like unreleased artwork in here. It's really nice to see like this. Oh, the cover. The cover is so iconic for Togaino no Chi. It's very nice. It's like changing up the different stuff that they didn't want on there. Like they had different styles, like eye colors, hairstyles, and so it's nice to see like the creative process in it. Like this, oh my god, like I think they made posters from both of these. Like they cleaned it up and they made posters from both of them. More like this, oh my god, there's a poster of this specific artwork and I want the poster. It's so good. Also, this Gunji, I don't like Gunji, but this, he looks so good here. Like he looks so good here. I'm biased. This was like trying to figure out the promotional piece for Togaino no Chi, like how to show it off, like that it's going to be like twins getting murdered, basically. So they were trying out different styles and how it would look. The meme, like this, all of them have nosebleeds, but like no, I love it. And this was like the, I think, Valentine's post where it was just like romancing. I love that humor. And this was the different styles that they were trying to find for, oh god, what was it, the CD? Yeah, the soundtrack, yeah, it's written here, but I cannot read it very well because it's upside down for me. For the soundtrack, this was like just art, sketches, scribbles. It's really nice. Yeah, like I really like seeing these behind the scenes because it's like what they made was already good, but they were like, no, it's not good enough, and you just look at it like, it's not good enough. Like, I wish I could draw like this. Like, I wish I had this much talent. And yeah, oh, Solid was like the food, so maybe that's what Akira has in his mouth. God knows. So yeah, this, oh my god, this artwork, oof. Yeah, he is like the mask, the tags, the food, the knives, so you can make them like. They were encouraging fans, like, you can make them. Also, this is the drama CD of how he had his belly button pierced by Shiki, and this is him in basically dressing up as Shiki. I have an itchy nose. isn't dressing up as Shiki and like pretending to be Shiki and like going around and murdering people. And then afterwards he got his belly button pierced by Shiki. And yeah, this is Shiki. I like evil men, but at the same time I'm just like, I hate you, but I love you, but I hate you. It's like, it's, with Shiki I have a love-hate relationship. This motherfucker, ever since his route, every time I see a screwdriver, I'm just like, like, you know, like, because it was traumatic, and that is my way of coping. I'm so sorry, my nose is so fucking itchy. Like, this probably has inside of this mask, and it's so itchy, I wanna take it off. And then there's Rin, and spoiler alert, adult Rin. Like, I honestly, I prefer younger Rin. I prefer him younger. Because, like, this is just, like, this looks like a guy next door. Like, the adult version of him. It's just, like, he had so much potential to be, like, this really grungy, like, rebellious adult. And he just became more, just adult-like. Like, I get it, but at the same time, like, you could have done more. Could have done more. The man. Like, his story and his like relationship with religion is pretty like it hit a lot of people. Like I saw a lot of people like talking about him that they really fell for him with his religion. I'm not religious. I did not care. He was a nice character though. The scene where he poured honey on Akira was top notch. Nano, when I think about Nano, the scene that first comes to my mind is him like taking a bit of dirt in his hands and just like being very philosophical with the dirt, and Akira is just like, you're not planning to eat the dirt, are you? Because like he eats tree bark. So Akira was just like, you're not planning to eat the dirt as well, are you? Please? Wow, I skipped a bit. And there's side characters. I really like his tattoos. I'm gonna be honest, I really like his tattoos. Like, they are really nice. And I actually thought for a moment, like, would I get it tattooed on myself? Like, I kind of was thinking about, like, the back piece, like, without these. Just, like, this back piece. I'm still thinking about it, honestly. Because I just really like tattoos. And I also want to get Lamento. The tattoos, basically like the markings Konai gets from the devils. I want to get that as well. But I want to have Cult's, his sign, but he has it on his arm, and I was trying to like, because I was like ready to go to a tattoo artist and just like have it on me, but I like did measuring, and like to fit the tattoo on your whole arm, like it's actually a big piece, like it goes all the way on your arm. To actually fit it on your whole arm, it's impossible to either get all of the details or to make it that big. Like, it just doesn't fit. Okay, and another video. So, like, I thought about the cult tattoo, but it just doesn't, like, when you have it drawn, it makes sense. But in reality, it just doesn't fit on your hand. Like, I've tried, and I actually haven't seen anybody else have the arm tattoos. So I guess other people were also like yeah, it just doesn't fit. Especially the Cult's tattoo, because it has a lot going on, especially like inside of the wrist, and it just doesn't fit for it to look like in the art. I think in the other art books it's actually shown there so I can show it to you a bit better and just be like, yeah, this is what I wanted. But it just ain't. It ain't going there. Also, I like... Kiriwara has, like, fangs. Like, that's just my type of man. I'm into Kiriwara. But he's just so fucking huge. He's terrifyingly tall. I think Gunji was actually the tallest character. I don't know if he's the tallest still, because Sweetpool had some pretty tall characters. Sweetpool, Slow Damage, had some pretty tall characters, so I don't know if he's still the tallest. But Gunji is like 198 or something centimeters, like he's fucking tall. Was it Kiriwara that was like over 2 meters? I actually wish I had the info on them. Like, yeah, these two are terrifyingly huge. Next, the lady, the side characters. Yeah, he's got such a cool design. Like, he looks so cool. I wish they did more with this character. I really wish they did more with him. Because, like, I want to know more about him. He's so cool. And these are all of the different sketches, like, trying to figure out how the character will look. And, yeah, this smirk. Like, honestly, like, I'm a Kiriwara stan. He's just so pretty, like, what the fuck? So fucking pretty. Also, like, really, he just looks so cute. And these are all the notes. Etchik. And yeah, this is Lamento, like, the poster, like, oh, prepare for the 2006 release. Lamento. God, it's been over 10 years. It's so insane. Like, most of these games are older than people who go to school right now. Nearly all of the games are actually older, apart from like Slow Damage. They're older than nearly all children. And it's terrifying. Like, God, it's been such a long time. And the thing I love that they are really like shitting out games, but they're still active. Like, their Twitter is really active, and like they still make fan art, and they still make like different types of art, and like they were really like focused on Slow Damage, so they just didn't do anything until Slow Damage came out. And Slow Damage is amazing, like, it's amazing, but it took like 7-8 years for Slow Damage to release. And whew, like, in this economy, for them to keep sustaining themselves when they like make one game every 10 years or so, that's gonna be harsh. But like, the thing is, most of the staff is old by this point. Like, the people they make interviews with, they are like old, and most of the artists are already old, because like the game is nearly, like, the first game is nearly, or is it already been like 20 years? Like, it's, and they were adults, like older men at the time of like making the game, and now they're like older men. Like, they have gotten older, but they also started making the characters older, which I really like. Like, they're not making the characters like, oh, haha, 18-year-old twinks anymore. They're just like, yeah, this man is like 40, and you find that hot. I love that. I love the evolution. I really appreciate it. So yeah, I'm kind of getting nervous about like that they're getting older, and because the games just take so long to make, and for them to like put out that until the next game comes out, like some of the staff members or like the artists will die. Like, I'm actually scared of that, because it's just like, it's been for such a long time a big part of my self. Like, I've been a fan for so long, And just the thought of like the original artists or like the singers like go to bed, they are old, like they are really old. They still make concerts, like they still do concerts, they still make music, like they're still active, which is amazing considering their age. And like, I'm really happy for that. But it just terrifies me because I don't really want to not ever hear their songs again, especially when it comes to Nitro+Chiral, because my favorite songs are from them. And just like imagining a new Nitro+Chiral game to be without their songs is just like, it's terrifying. I don't want that. Like, I still want them to make songs for the games. And that's why I really wish they make another game as soon as possible, so that everybody is like still alive and still active in like making stuff, because like they can still be alive, but just like stop creating, stop writing, stop like drawing, stop like programming. Like, I know they're taking up young staff, but it's just like, at what point will they all be like replaced? Or like, if the OGs, like, they just go away or die, will the company just like cease existence? Like, that's something I'm really scared about. Okay, this was a way too deep and depressing conversation to have over like showing off my merch. I'm sorry, but like, it's a thing that really weighs me down because I just love this company so much and they mean so much to me. And yeah, it's just scary to imagine that they would never make another game. Like, the fan base was like, besties, when's the new game gonna come out? Because like Sweetpool, Togano-no-Chi, and Lamento, like they came pretty like after each other, and then there was this big pause for then Dramatical Murder came along a while later, but like in the merchandise, like in the books, there were hints that Dramatical Murder is happening, so people were just like, of course, like, yeah, there's a new game going on. But for Slow Damage, there weren't really hints. Like, there were like some Twitter posts which you were like, something's happening, but you didn't know when, you didn't know how, like what it's gonna be about and stuff, and it was a very long wait. And now that they released Slow Damage, there's just been nothing. There's been no announcements, no hints that there's another game coming. And that's what I'm kind of scared. Like, at the same time, I'm just like, logically, they cannot keep making games forever. They cannot keep making like stuff forever, logically. But at the same time, just like, I don't want it to end. Like, it's just such a thing that's like so dear to my heart. Like, I don't want them to stop making games because their games are so amazing and they are so talented, and I want to see more from them because like every single game they've made I've loved and I've gotten very deeply involved with, and just like, I know that if they make anything, even if it's like less good quality, although I very highly doubt it, because like they made Slow Damage and that is an amazing game. It has so much to offer. It's an amazing game, and I know that if they make something, I'll love it because they're really good like story writers, really good character designers, and I know if they make another story, another game, it's going to be great. So that's why I want another game. Like, I think everybody in the franchise wants another game, but at the same time we're just like, is it over? Like, is it over? Because like they've done like masterpieces in terms of visual novels, like in terms of any art form, they've done masterpieces with incredibly large storytelling and evolved characters and like very specific art design. Like, motherfucker, you could put like a blur filter, like pixelate the art of the game, and I can know exactly what game it is because every single game has a completely different art style, a completely different vibe, like different clothes, different weapons, different story. They're very recognizable, and that's what makes them so good. But at the same time, I'm just like, fuck, like if they make another game, what's it gonna be? Like, they have to change their art style again, which isn't that hard. Like, you can just find another artist, you know, like, just find another artist, and the art style is already changed. Like, they haven't really done, like, very, like, anime, like, big eye, twinky, cute boys yet, so I'm kind of thinking, like, if they make another game, it may be like that, just to change up the art style a bit. But at the same time, I just like the more realistic type of work they do. Like, even with like Dramatical Murder, which is like the least realistic from all of them, it still has like realistic body proportions. The art is very like, you know, it's a human. It's very realistic when it comes to like the shading, the skin, and like it has like from the side profile the like human nose, human mouth, human ears. Like, it's very like it's anime, but it's realistic. So I think if they did like a very anime-esque, like just like this type of nose, like the nose merges with the mouth, it wouldn't really fit the company and the rest of the games, but at the same time it would be a new art style. So I think that may happen, or they will reuse a similar art style to one of the games already, or it's the end, and that's what I'm afraid of. God, I should stop ranting. This was way too long of a rant. Oh god. Okay, another book. Like, there's so many books. Like, I have to speed through this because fucking hell. Okay, this is the Dramatical Murder. Just the art book. Okay, so you have the sign, the sketch, just a hand. These art pieces, they are so amazing, and they're by my favorite artist. I wanted originally like to commission this artist, but they haven't been active for a few years, which makes me extremely nervous because I want more art from them. They are so fucking talented. Like, look at this shit. Like, the art is incredible. And I want more of their art. And I'm pissed off. Like, please, where are you? Please come back. Like, are you doing fine? Did they die? Like, please, come back. I need more of your art. Honestly, if they make a new game, hire this artist again. I will pay you to hire the artist again. Like, I will commission the whole fucking game for you, just to have that artist again be active. This fan, oh, this art, it's so cute. Oh, little Ren, oh, it's so cute. It's adorable. Oh, I'm not going to be showing these in detail because most of them are as wallpapers, already available, or like posters and stuff. Like, buy the merch, y'all. I'm just here to show off and to talk about why I love the things I love, not to like be like, okay, here's the files to download every single picture and pixel and torrent the game. Like, no, I'm here to just show off like what I love, talk about it, and just like inspire like what is in this. Like, my camera is shitty, so like you cannot see the details. So this, if you like this, you should be inspired to buy the merchandise yourself or play the game. So these are all the different characters' rooms. It's really nice, like I fucking love it. And this is the store. It's really nice. These are all the different types of logos. I actually kind of want to have this tattooed on myself, not gonna lie. Maybe one day. The only tattoo that I refuse to even think about putting on my body is Kojaku's tattoo, because like, yeah, and I've seen people actually tattoo Kojaku's tattoo on themselves. And I'm just like, do you know the meaning behind that tattoo? Oh my god. That is insane behavior. Also, I love the 3D models. for this. Like, they did 3D models for a lot of these things. And it's so cool to see all of the 3D models for all of the surroundings. Like, they didn't just draw this, they made whole ass 3D model landscapes. Like, they could make an actual, like, 3D game if they wanted to. This is Alba T-posing. I love him. I actually made the games, like, gloves, by myself, and it is the worst fucking thing I've ever made. If you look at the pictures, they're fine. But if you saw me in real life, you would think, like, what the fuck is on your hand? That is hideous. Also, the hood, it's supposed to go like this and close. But yeah, I just haven't found a person who would be able to do that. Like, it could be possible if you made the hood, like, incredibly large. Like, that hood, it can't go on my head. My head is big. Like, it stops, like, around here. Like, around here. That's it. But this is, like, a bigger hood around here. So that hood would have to be even more obnoxiously large. And these buttons, like, I guess you could put magnets on them and close them like that. Like, yeah, but it's a lot of work. Also, the bag, I really want the bag. The bag is so nice. There's an official watch, but I haven't seen it on, like, bidding sites or anything in a very long time. Like, people are just, like, they're just keeping it. And I can understand. Like, I would keep it as well and never sell it. And there's fan art. God, he's so beautiful. He is so fucking pretty. Like, Alba is my favorite from, like, my favorite character from the whole series. And yeah, I just see him and I'm just like, you're so perfect. Yeah, people have tattooed this, the back piece, on themselves. And it is just insane behavior. The thing I would actually really like is his collar choker. That's really hot. Like, that shit, that's hot. Like, I kind of want that. Him in his, like, beast mode, like, swinging the sword around. All of the people from his crew, like, I actually really like the designs that they actually made original and very pretty designs for all of the side characters as well. It's really nice. Like, these characters that will never be used again, they have such good designs. Like, fuck me. Then there's Noise, all of his, like, piercings, and the infamous little dick piercings. Oh, I really love that. It's amazing. Like, all of, like, the ways he can fight and how he looks as, like, the Rough Rabbit mascot. And here are his crewmates. This dude, I really like the style of, like, he has piercings. Like, all of his other, like, members from his crew also have, like, piercings, and they just look so cool. I really like that. And there's Mink, like, all of his accessories. He actually looks really nice without, like, the bandana on. Like, this shit's nice, actually. Yeah, Benny and his motorbike, which I think they did, like, in a 3D model as well. Then we have Clea, his mask, gloves, and so. Oh, my baby. Him pinching Alba's ass. Also, him in glasses. Girl. He looks so good. And we have Ren, like, his collar that I got. Like, all of the different, like... I've actually haven't seen custom lenses for Ren yet. I have not seen custom lenses for Ren yet. But it would be interesting, like, but I just think people just wouldn't buy them, or, like, they wouldn't know about this game, and would just buy them casually. Yeah, Ren as little dude, with the arms, It's so cool, like the different designs. Like he was going to be like a full-out werewolf boy, and I love that. I love that so much. Okay, the other characters, yeah, they're nice. Also, I wish they kept this design on him. Like that is so funky. It's amazing. Other characters, the twins, like such good design. Like come on, like every single character is designed so well. Okay, this is more like the bad and good endings, but there's nothing showing. Like yeah, it's censored. Look, this is like a really shitty censor, but like you can't see the dicks. I'm fine. And I'm gonna censor it myself. Yeah, it's censored. Like you can see a bit of butt crack, but like it's censored. It's fine. Honestly, this Alba is so hot. I love it. Also with Clear's bad ending, I just couldn't like fully enjoy the dying robot sex you could have, because it's just like his eyes bulging out of his skull and he's breaking into pieces. How are you enjoying literally fucking like an electronic that is damaging itself in front of you? It was questionable, but like I like the character, he's great. Also like the snake and the lion. By the way, that like an art piece you would put in an art gallery. I'm just saying, so good. Then there's notes. Yeah, and that's the other book. God, I'm already half an hour in because like my rant was so long. I'm so sorry. This is probably my favorite art book because it's just so gorgeous. It is so beautiful. This is another Dramatical Murder art book. So, like you can take it out and it's like, wait, I'm trying to let it catch the light, come on. Like yeah, it's reflective. It's very nice. But I'll keep that cover on. Also this art book, like you won't be able to see much because like it's not been broken in. Like I cannot open it very well. So I'll just have to show it like this. But I'll be skimming through mostly because yeah, it's taking me a long time. I think this was Mizuki's room. Not sure. I really like this. Like I had this as my wallpaper for so long. It's really nice. Yeah, this is so nice. Like I really want tattoos of Dramatical Murder in like their art style, but it's not really. I just feel like it's wrong to be like, oh, I want the Dramatical Murder tattoos in their art style when it's like I didn't commission them and it didn't really give me like permission to have it tattooed. So it's like, does it count as stealing? Like it's, yeah, I don't know, but I'm not sure if it would look that good in other people's art style. So it's like, But like with the tattoos that the characters have, I think the company would just be like happy for people to have the tattoo. So with that, I'm just like they kind of probably thought about it beforehand, and that's why they are doing all of the like designs. Like just go ahead. Like I would probably contact the like company like, Ayo, can I actually tattoo this on myself, or is this like a no, like you don't want to see it on people's bodies? Like they have an email, like you can contact them, and I'm pretty sure they would be like interested in that. Super cute, so adorable. So this is Alba and Sly Blue, like all the different expressions, and there's so many different expressions. There's a lot of them. Kojaku with his fucking monkey feet. Oh, I hate his feet. God damn it. Noise. Actually, rich German boy. Playing the route, I would have never fucking thought he'd be like a rich, privileged German boy. Well, it was kind of a surprise. Like, as much as it was a surprise for Alba, I think it was a surprise for all the people playing the game as well. So they did good. Like, they did a curveball on that. Mink, clear. I'm just browsing through quickly, like, get this shit done. Like, this is taking too long. Fuck, what was his name? This is Mizuki. Fuck. Fuck, what was the brother's name then? Have I been saying it wrong the whole time? Yeah, same. The whole time I've been saying it wrong. Every time I've said Mizuki in this video, it will say, editor's note, put like bottom text, upper text every time I made a mistake in this video. I love how like my memory is just so fucked up that I just feel embarrassed for myself because it's just like I'm supposed to be like this big fan of something and I just do mistakes or like I forget the names and stuff, and like it's irritated me for years now. But like at the same time I'm just like, but is it really as bad as when you just forget your actual name or like your address or like your phone number? Because I've forgotten that multiple times. I've gone to like the doctor and I've been rehearsing like, okay, this is your name, this is when you were born, this is your address, don't forget. And the doctor just like is writing stuff and is just like, oh yeah, what's your address? And I just like look at him like, I don't know, give me a second. Like, I have a paper with my address on it in my wallet. Not the safest thing, but like, yeah. And I just have to pull it out to just be like, this is my address. And the doctor always just like, they've known me for years and they're still just like, you still forget your address. And I'm just like, well, I mean, last month I forgot when I was born, so like theoretically addresses change, but like your birth year doesn't change, and I think that's even worse to forget. And they're just like, you got a point, bestie, like your memory issues are really fucked. So yeah, like I'm sorry, like I forget or interchange the names, stuff about characters. Like I think the more videos I will do, the more you will get just like used to it. To just being like, they meant to say that. Anyways. This like the dark version of him, it looks so good. It looks so good. And I think it was only in like the bad ending that they used it when he was like eating away Aoba. I think that was the only time they used it. Yeah. Also, this man, he could rail me. Even this man, honestly. I love the random side characters. And these are all of the, like, pets. And this is the, like, dudes guarding the tower. So a lot of, like, information, and now the CGs. Was this uncensored? I think in this book it was uncensored. So far I didn't see a sex scene, so that's maybe how they censored it. They just didn't show it. Also this, like, Noise is my second favorite. Yeah. Like, I love Clear, but Noise just makes me feel things that Kojaku doesn't. I just love him. But yeah, Aoba and Nitro+Chiral was my favorite Aoba. It was just so good. It was perfect. Yeah, all of the other characters, other CGs, just moving along. Like, if you've played the game, you've seen it, you know. Like, yeah, and then they like added this, so this is like a newer art book. Like, they added where Mizuki had his things, like they added more scenes. But yeah, he didn't end up fucking, so guys, come on. Just this. Like, come on, you could have given us, like, you know, more, you know. But I like it, like, for the fans who really liked him, it was nice, like, they got something. Moving on, Nitro+Chiral, 5 years. Like, in the span of 5 years, they made 3 games, and I think in this they announced that Dramatical Murder is on its way. So, we waited for nearly double the amount of that for Slow Damage, and people were just like, come on, please, you can't end at this, like, you're only starting with Dramatical Murder, like, come on. And then they released Slow Damage, and they were like, okay, great, finally. But they mostly would, like, hint with previous works, new works, but with Slow Damage, they didn't hint. Or at least I was just fucking blind with everybody else. Like, maybe they've hinted, but, like, we just haven't seen it. And I'm just like, besties, like, what's going on? When's the next game? Please. Also, this that you see on my ground is my router. I cannot move it. It's so shit. Like, they literally have, like, cables stuck from the wall, and it's just, like, there, and you cannot move it. So that's why my computer is here, because, like, I have the router plugged in for somewhat better Wi-Fi. And yeah, if the router wasn't so shit and with such a tiny ass cable, I would not have my desk here. I would have it in, like, a corner, not in, like, the main, like, in the living room, in the middle of the fucking living room. Like, next to me, like, here's a door, and then there's a door. Like, there's doors on both sides, and then there's, like, this couch, and there's another couch, and, like, the TV around me, and it irritates me. Like, I just want to be in a clean corner where I can put up stuff behind me. No, fucking router has a 1 meter cable, cannot do that. Anyways, so the 5 year, I'll show you what's here. It's basically the same thing, just in black and white. Like, people might be curious. This is a heavy one, by the way. This is like a heavy book. Okay, so this was the mobile game. Like, it's on Windows. I think they resurrected the game. I played it, but I honestly don't know if it was, like, cracked or if it was the original site. They resurrected it for a bit. Maybe it's resurrected again. But yeah, that was a nice Easter egg. And this is such a great book because it has merchandise that I never even knew existed. And ever since then, they made so much more merchandise. But, like, with this, like, holy shit, like, this was, like, the start in 2005. So yeah, it's in, like, a year and a few months, it's going to be 20 years since they released their first game. It's insane. Like, right now, I am 24 years old. So the game's only a bit younger than me. Which is insane to think about. Yeah, so, yeah, they released Togainu no Chi, then the soundtracks, then I think this was the manga, then more CD drama tracks. This was the manga as well. Then they made official, like, this was what are you? No Kiriwa Gunji shirt, which I have never seen, by the way. I have never even seen a picture of somebody wearing the Gunji shirt. Never. And I don't know who the fuck owns it, but, like, hand it over. Then they made official Akira, an official jacket. Then there was, like, more mangas, DVD, the anime. Then you had, like, the official mask. Wait, it's not visible. What? Like, you had the official mask. They did official cosplays for Shiki and Rin. Then you had all of like the stuff. This was like oh yeah, this was the headphones and the MP3 of Togai no Chi. They had an MP3 for Togai no Chi. Then the manga, the art books, and then they made keychains of like the sword and the dagger that Shiki and Akira have. Then they made a like what is it? Like a chain for your pants. Then they made necklaces, like this necklace I want it, and sometimes it appears, and I want it. It mostly like appears, like they had necklaces with the official alcohol, like there's official Nitro+Chiral alcohol. I don't know if that would be possible to ship to my country though, because yeah, you're not supposed to really ship food that much, so God knows, but like I want these because they're just so aesthetic. And then they made a bag, they made keychains, like plugins for your phone. They made actual weapons, which is insane to think about in this day and age. Imagine like, God, I don't know, like what's a franchise? Imagine like if Squid Games made like a bomb you could buy. Like it's that insane. Like they made official weapons. Like they made the official sword. And like, God, it's even the prices here. 32,000 yen, which is like, what is it, like 300 euros for an official Togai no Chi sword, which you can kill somebody with. It's just like, it's so insane. That's another thing I have never seen. Until I bought this book, I've never seen that. I never even knew it existed. And there's no pictures on the internet. There's no sellers of this. It's just like, it's lost forever. And it's thanks to this book, it was conserved. That's why I think it's very important for like companies to make books of the match. Because like, yeah, this shit will like, it'll be lost in time, sadly. And then they made like cards, I think these were the like cloths. Like this is the Lamento era now. They made like glasses, cloths, I think, stickers, the music, then they started the coin figures, then like you had an official computer. They had an official Nitro+Chiral computer. God, is it said like how much? 128,000 yen. So like theoretically still kind of cheap for like a computer. But like it was like, it's expensive to buy an official computer. Another thing I've never seen, like I've seen pictures, but I've never seen somebody owning the official Nitro+Chiral computer. Then there was like mini games, posters. God, I don't know what this is, honestly. Chewing gum coasters, I don't know. Then there were like actual coasters. This was, I think it was like a medical kit. Like you can see scissors and a scalpel. So like you had an official like, another way to kill a person with official Nitro+Chiral merch. Like you could just stab somebody with your official Nitro+Chiral scissors only for 2,000 yen. I fucking love this company. They're insane. Then you had the official like large wall scrolls, the tags, coasters stuff. You had the official cosplay. Actually, the official Konoe cosplay, I still see listings of it. So you can still buy the official Konoe cosplay. Then you had the official Asato. These are being shipped to me right now. The official band-aids for Togai no Chi and Lamento. I am having these currently shipped from Japan. And these costed 840 yen. I'm paying over 30 euros for 2 boxes of band-aids. Because it's just such it's just such a stupid piece of merchandise to own, and I want it. I want it because of that. That's why I want the Lamented Tales, because it's just such a stupid piece of merch. I absolutely want it. Then the manga came out, the figures, which I really want the figures. They're still available. Go on eBay, you can find the figures. Yeah, all the figures, more manga, the merch, like the keychains, which I've never seen, and I want them. Where's the keychains? Give me the keychains. More keychains, tags, like, there's just so much merchandise that they shat out in, like, the span of, like, what was it, 5 years? Insane. More stickers, more keychains and stuff. I think this was the official, like, music box, all jewelry box. They have official music boxes, which I really want, but to buy one of those music boxes, I would have to pay around 200 euros, and I don't know if I want to pay 200 euros for this small music box. Like, eventually I will buy it, but not right now when I cannot afford to pay for food most days. Later. Then they got another set of coin figures. This I honestly don't know. I think it was like the first time B-Log, like Beeslog, had them on there. I don't know, I thought it was sooner, so I don't know. Maybe it's just like another copy of Beeslog, just having them on there. More coin figures, then there was the official cups, more coin figures, the official Lamento umbrella. I think this was for the game. Yeah, the game. That's here. Yeah. The game, mangas, more keychains. Another game that was True Blood that came out. More mangas, more art books, official towels. I think this was like an official fan, like which you fan yourself with. Tags, more manga, Slow Damage, Sweet Pool came out, and like you had the official solid food. Still kind of questioning like what it was, because nobody I've ever talked to has eaten it, so I'm kind of interested like what the fuck was going on there. Then, like, the music, like, mini, I think these were figures. Coupling, Volume 1. Maybe they were figures, I've never seen them. So, who knows. More mugs, more keychains, official Sweet Pool, cosplay. Art books, dangling, like, the chain from your pants. Then, like, coasters, random merchandise, I don't fucking know. This, I think, was the Schwarz, like, card set? I'm not sure. I think these were, like, cards, then the official plushies. I want this. The official Lamento wedding rings. I have been searching for years. I only once found a bidding for the Lamento wedding rings, and that person put the bid at 500 euros. And at that time, I was living in a flat that costed like 500 euros, and I was getting paid 700 euros. And I was basically eating milk and bread. And I was like, you know what, I just don't have 500 euros right now for a wedding ring. So I didn't buy it. Ever since then, I never saw it again. I'm angry. I want the wedding rings. Like, I'm not getting ever married. I'm not even getting, like, proposed to if it's not the official Lamento wedding rings, okay? Like, if you want to ask my hand in marriage, you better fucking bring out the Lamento wedding rings, okay? Like, I don't want I don't want anything to do with you if you don't bring out those wedding rings. They made more rings, but they were like on the cheaper side. Then they made more cups, fans, another set of coin figures, even more coin figures. I think these were like clear files, I don't know. More plushies, more keychains. Also, these keychains, I just don't find them. They're from the Nitro+Chiral cafe. I don't find them anymore. I really like the keychains. CDs, cups, more pins, more plushies, more coin figures. This is so fucking cute and I want it. Stickers. Then they released, God, I think these were like the body pillows or like something. Or was it just posters? I don't know. They made like a bento set of, what's this, Togainu? Yeah, this is Togainu no Chi. Official bento box set. Then like soft drinks, more badges and so. They've made so much more merch ever since, and I am waiting for a book on the updates of what merch you've made. Please make another book with merch. Please. I love looking at the merch, because most merch is lost forever. Like, there's just like 50 people who have went to the event where you could only buy that specific merch, which is fuck you, first of all. That's so shit of you. Like, it's a great buying strategy, but you could get more sales if you sell them online. Do that, please, with everything. So it's really nice to have like this sort of timetable for when merch came out, because like it's probably forever lost. Like those 50 people who have bought it, they're keeping it, and they probably don't even go on like Stan Twitter or some shit to like show off the merch. So please, make timetables like these. Okay, I'm gonna skim through now, like Togainu no Chi, Lamento, and Sweet Pool. Oh, this was fucking hot. Like Devil, Kono Enrai, really hot. Sweet Pool, like the posters, the rock band they formed, that was amazing. Yeah, the characters for Togainu no Chi, like brief information about the characters, the scenes, like also censored, thank fucking god, because I would not, like, this scene, nah man, like this scene, the shit he put it up his ass, nah. It's like for the CDs, this is Lamento, and like all the characters and what's going on, the scenes, like explaining a bit more. Then there's Sweet Pool, all the characters explaining, yeah, you get the gist. Then there was like the game, it came out and was explaining like the characters and how you play the game and stuff. Like, I think it's still available. Like, I think they resurrected it from its grave. Then there's more games, like, yeah, they've made a few PC bonuses. Then there's like special art, so cute, so adorable. Yeah, this, I have, like, I really want to get, I have like the full scale of this on my phone, and I really wish there was like, I don't know, like some official merch, like a blanket or something with this, and I want to get it signed one day. It's so nice. So, such nice fan art. It's official art. The fuck. Yeah, the chibis. This, oh my god, I love this Konoi look. The one with the kitty hood. I really want to cosplay that and to buy like the merch from that. Then there's like the comics of like the staff mentions, answering questions, and this was the like dramatical murder is coming. and like the hints. So with this, you were like, oh, yeah. Like it's in several of these books. Like they were hinting at it for like 2 years. Like they were like, listen, babes, like it's coming, and I like that. But yeah, with this, with slow damage, there's just no hints, and I'm scared. Like, besties, please continue. Okay, that's that book. The Sweet Pool art book. So, showing you this, it's in black and white. Yeah, approved BL's log. They're really good company. Like, I love what they do, but at the time that Nitro+Chiral was like making these Beezog, it was only Nitro+Chiral, and like sometimes you would see like something else, like I don't know, like from Pigeon's Blood or some shit, like. But very often it was just dominated by Nitro+Chiral, because Nitro+Chiral is like the OG of yaoi. Like they are the yaoi gods. Okay, this, it's hard to show this because yeah, it's I haven't like really opened these because like I want to preserve them as much as possible. Like I don't want to damage them. So yeah, I'm gonna have to like lean these to show as much as possible. These are all the different sprites. This fucking hot. I love men sprayed in blood. I really like gore and so on. So yeah, that's why I love this franchise so much, because shit's great. I fucking love it. Okay, these are just all of the different characters, different sprites. Yeah, different characters. Like when I first saw like the school teacher, like doctor kind of thing, I was like, fuck, he's hot. Then I learned more about him and I was like, yeah, that's a Nitro+Chiral character for you. Yikes. Okay, now I can post them like this. This was such a questionable scene. Like, motherfucker, you start bleeding intensely, and instead of going to the hospital or doing anything, you just like lay in your bath and jerk off. Huh? That was like, it was a starting to a game, let me be real. Like, people knew like how fucking insane the game is going to be with that. This the scene with like the eyes and stuff, oh my god. Wait. Okay, that's censored. Thank you, Nitro+Chiral, for censoring. Also, you can see his ass. Wait, on this camera it looks like it's not censored. Oh no. Oh no. You can see like the blood dripping from his ass. Like, you can see it. It really adds to the whole sensation of playing Sweet Pool. Fuck. It messes with my brain because both of them sound similar in my brain, like Sweet Pool and Slow Damage. Like they both start with an S and are 2 words. So I keep on interchanging them. I'm sorry. Yeah, these are just all the CGs from it. The ending was batshit insane. Like, what? These are like how to get all of the endings. I really like that when the game show you, especially in visual novels where it's just like, how the fuck do I get to that? Yeah, it's nice. And I like that they like kept like, oh, secret, because like maybe somebody bought this before playing the game and they didn't want to reveal everything. So it's cute, it's nice. Like, I like that. It's the art. This is such good art. God damn. Also, the paper they've printed this on is super nice. Like, it's a bit textured and it's thick. So, like, it's harder to damage. I really like that they did that. It's really nice. this, oh my god. When I first saw Yuji's ass crack, I was just like, yo. Whoa. And I think these were like body pillows as well. Insane. They're just like insane. God, it's hot, but at the same time it's so disgusting. Like it's like meat that comes from its ass. But it's gore. And I kinda like it. But it's disgusting. This game made me have so many different feelings. But one thing is, like, this game did not provide me with like a favorite character. Like this was just like the most bleak and miserable experience you could ever have with a game. And I appreciate it. This game took my heart, squished it, stabbed it, pissed on it, and then flushed it down the toilet. And I love that. I love that it literally tore my heart to shreds. Like, I was crying like a little bitch with this game, but at the same time I was just like, but like, I don't genuinely like any of the characters, and I don't genuinely care about them, but at the same time it's making me feel all these like miserable, bleak thoughts, because like, the game is very miserable, like there's no good ending. Everything is just bad, and it makes you realize like how miserable the characters are, how miserable the whole like premise is, and how miserable it's going to end, and you're just like, damn, I feel like shit. Great game. Like, if a game can evolve these types of emotions in me, where I'm just like, I am feeling stuff that I wish I wasn't, it's a good game. Okay, and these, I think, are all just notes. Yeah, this was like the sketch. This was really nice. Like, the different sketches on how to do like the poster. I actually really like it. Like, this is the cutest, but it's a bit too sincere for Sweetpool. Like, Sweetpool doesn't have sincerity. It doesn't have like actual love. And it's very bleak. Yeah. Even more merchandise, like the concerts, really talented singers. I love that for them. And this was like all the stuff you can buy in the prices. I love that. And this, the back. Okay. Moving on to the last one. God, it's been a while. The last is another Sweetpool art book. And yeah, it's nice that they had to. And I love how this one opens from this side and this opens from the other side. Like, god damn it. So this is like the different types of how it could have had the poster. And I actually really like that. Like, I honestly, genuinely, like, yeah, this is very iconic. Like, you look at this and you're just like, yeah, this is going to be a horrible, gory game. That's gonna be miserable. This is just like, you're gonna fap to him being devoured by meat. So I get that they didn't choose it, but it's so good. So, like, this is basically like a lot of the sketches and the concept art for stuff. And I really like that. So, concept art. Like, basically what we saw in this other book, this is like the sketches for the other book. So, yeah, if you buy this book, you also buy this book. Like, it's interchangeable. Also, full 3D models. They could have made 3D games. And honestly, if you're looking at me and you got some contacts, you know, how about another game, but it's a 3D space? Like, it's not 3D. Like, I don't want the game to be 3D. I don't want it. But, like, more like 2.5D. You know, like, you could go into the room and, like, move around your perspective, like, see the room, and, like, see all the different stuff that's in there, and, like, zoom in, and like, points at stuff and like the character explains like what it is, or like ask like, huh, I wonder why they have that clock on the wall. Like that type of shit. I really want that. I really want that, and that's what's missing for me in a lot of the games. Like I want that. I want to interact with the surrounding a lot more. Different concepts. He was very Bishonen in the concepts. Like they made him into a more bleaker, depressive character, which suits him a lot more. But like goddamn, he could have been very hot with this. They just immediately were like, yeah, that's him. He's hot, but Xenia, I don't know, bestie. He's a problem. This dude. Thanks to him, I have a very fucked up sense of humor. Like he was basically like having a fucking mental breakdown, eating his best friend and lover, and just being like, oh, like, I love him, but I ate him. Well, it was so bleak. Oh god. The ending was so depressing. And like you can, I think in the CG you can see the bones in the background, and it was just like, damn. Okay. I love the absolute like rough sketch. It's just, it's so perfect. Oh my goodness. Yeah, these are the like really rough sketches. It's cool, and a lot of these they never use, and I'm so sad. Like, please, they're so good. They are so good. Like, yeah, some of these sketches, great. Also, this is that just like what? Toa? No, Toa fell on my keyboard. Toa, please get back in there. Like, sometimes when I move the monitor, like he just falls from my monitor. You sit there. Like this, I don't know if it's like one of the characters wearing a like hair swimming cap, or if it's like a character we haven't seen. Like, I cannot imagine, like, what the fuck. Also, this, like, if they actually went through with this, honey, they would have to put a restraining order on me. I would be going feral. I would go to Japan on all fours and bite the fucking metal doors. Like, I would bite the bars. Like, what the fuck? What are you thinking? Like, what the fuck? Like, thank you, but what the fuck? I would just, like, please. Like, he is fucking him and choking him with his own meat that came from his ass. Like, bestie. Bestie. I love it. But, like, holy fuck. What were you thinking? It just shows you how much the artists and the creators are just, like, so far gone. Like, you think you're far gone. Well, you aren't the developer and artist of a game of a man shitting meat from his ass, are you? More concepts, just like, it's, I won't show these very close because it's very worth it buying the art book just to see these sketches. Like, though they are very kinky and very spicy. Like, you want to see them. Oh my god, that's his fucking butthole straight out in the open. Oh yeah, it's here as well. Whoopsie. Like, yeah, you want to buy this art book. You want to see it. Yeah. Also, yet again, a character vaguely, like, kind of reminding me of Slow Damage. Like, they wanted a character like that. This is the sketch for his figure. This is a figure that they actually fucking made of him, like, having meat everywhere. And this was the first anatomically correct yaoi figure, high quality at that a yaoi company ever made. It was impressive. This game was just revolutionary. More art. Then there's like the key, like you could actually make the key to his flat, which is a bit insane, not gonna lie. And then like the bags, different bags they had, like it's cool. Like they had I really want the Shiki bag they did with groupies. Like groupies collabed and they did several bags, and the Shiki bag is actually so pretty. Like when they released it, I was actually thinking like, do I want to buy a bag that will cost me 2 of my monthly salaries? Oof, tempting. Yeah. All the like pins, emblems, everything. Even the dice is like, it's so good. It's just so great. Oh, God, what is that company called? Oh, brain fart. There's a group of people who like 3D print and hand paint figures, and they have an agreement with Nitro+Chiral that Nitro+Chiral gives them copyright for like the figures and like the characters, and they can make kind of like unofficial official figures. It's insane, like what they've done. But like Nitro+Chiral has given them permission to make figures on like on their own, and they've made like these figures with like these characters. They've made them for all Sweet Pool characters. They've also made the Toa figure, which is actually going to be an actual official figure, like the one where he's like, which was in the promotional, like our like acrylic figure and stuff, like the promotional stuff for Slow Damage, where Toa is like bandaged up and has an IV like drip. Like they made a figure of that, but Nitro+Chiral announced that there's going to be an actual official figure of that. So that's like really nice. Then they made from Dramatical Murder, they've made a few figures. They've made a lot of figures. I think they didn't make Lamento figures yet. I think, which I'm kind of disappointed, but at the same time I kind of get it, because like it's hard to make Lamento because there's so many details, and yeah, there's a lot of fine sculpting in that. But like I really want them to make a Lamento figure, and also I really want to buy the Dramatic Murder Alba figure that he has, like with the fucking mouth, like the large mouth that's like dripping acid or whatever, and he's like in a uniform with like bombs strapped to him. Like I really want that, but yeah, that would cost me around 400 euros. It's a bit expensive because I would only buy the pre-painted because I don't trust myself to paint the figure. Plus, it has a lot of like gradients and so, especially on the like the stuff that's dripping from the mouth. So yeah, I don't trust myself. I just don't think I could legit actually color the figure. Like I just don't think I could. So yeah, I would have to buy the painted one, which is a lot more expensive, but I think it would be worth it. So yeah, this is a stain, by the way, on the wood. This is wood, so it's stained. because I used to have this as a craft desk. So it has like bits of glue and stuff and paint everywhere that I just cannot get out because it's just wood. So yeah, don't mind that. But yeah, that's all probably. Like, I'm just thinking, like, other than this, I have posters and like I will probably update when I get the band-aids and stuff. But yeah, that's all. Like, I'm looking at the keychain like on my phone. Like, is it visible? No, it's not visible. But there's like the keychain, the Alba keychain on my phone. So yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, that's about it. So if you actually watch this video, thank you so much. You're insane. Like, just watching a person rant for 3 hours about yaoi games. Like, you are actually insane. Like, what is wrong with you? But yeah, like, I really love the company, and I love the games, and I love the franchise, and the artists, musicians, everybody involved. Like, I'm so thankful that they've made such an amazing thing like this, and I will continue supporting them. Like, even if they stop making games and like merchandise, I will still be a fan, and I will still like try and collect everything possible. Like, I will continue collecting this until I die, basically. Like, I have put it as my life goal. Like, yeah, I have other fandoms, yes, and I do want to buy stuff from other fandoms as well, but my main thing is like, I want to support Nitro+Chiral, and I want to buy as much stuff as possible, and just show the world how much they are amazing as a company, and how somebody's like actual love and passion and dedication can make some amazing things. Up until this day, they have a very dedicated fan base, just like me. Like, I've been their fan for years. Like, God, how long has it been? 9, 10, maybe even 11 years that I've been a fan of theirs. Like, I've been a fan of theirs ever since I was a child. Like, yeah, it's like, yeah, for legal reasons, like, no, I completely wasn't like playing their games and looking at the content when I was underage. Like, no, like, what are you saying? But yeah, let's be real. Like, most 13, 14-year-olds have seen porn. Like, and I was just like, I was not watching like real human porn. No, I was playing Sweet Pool at that time. Yeah, so they meant a lot to me for years, and I just really appreciate them, and I will continue growing my collection, and I will continue supporting them. I am waiting for the slow damage figures to come out. Hopefully it won't cost me my fucking organ, because Jesus Christ, like, I really want the Toa on the toilet. Just because the toilet is movable, like, you can take the lid like up and down, and yeah, I basically want a figure with a functioning toilet. Yeah, that's my reasoning as to why I want the figure so much, because it has a functioning toilet. Yeah. So I'll be buying that figure. Then they've also announced that they will be making the figure like officially, the one where he has like band-aids and an IV drip. Like, they plan on that as well, and they've hinted at making new Nitro+Chi figures, which is insane, and I hope it happens. But a thing I would really wish they would do is Sweet Poo figures, because you cannot buy the figures anymore, and people don't resale them. You cannot find them on like eBay. You cannot find them on like Mercury or stuff. Like, they have not been there for years because the few people that have bought them, they are keeping them. Like, they're keeping them. They're not going to sell them because it's a very expensive and rare item. And even if you're not in the fandom anymore, I think just like, because you bought it because you went to a special event and went through all the trouble, and I think one of the figures you could buy only when you won the lottery at an event. Like, it was so limited and exclusive. You could only get it if you won the lottery at an event in Japan. Like, it's that exclusive. And yeah, a lot of merch was like that because they were like a small company. Because like, yeah, they're a part of Nitro+, but Nitro+ is completely different. Like, they're doing their own thing, and they just like made Nitro+Chiral like, okay, like, you do your gay shit over there. Like, we won't interact really. We're like two different companies. Like, even if we're together, we're two different companies. Like, we make the straight porn, you make the gay porn. I'm actually wondering, like, when are they going to make a company that just makes yuri? But like, a lot of the games that Nitro+ does also has yuri in it. It doesn't have yaoi in it, but it has yuri in it because yuri is a lot more mainstream, I think, in a lot of sense. Like, back in the day, it was mainstream. Like, you would have straight guys being like, oh my god, like, I watch like lesbian porn because like hot two chicks, like, you know, and straight women would just be like, yeah, I watch it because like I don't like to watch dick that much, or I just want to watch the woman being pleasured, like, in my, like, from my perspective or stuff. And you'd have the lesbians, but like gay, like man on man, that was like a niche that just only like gay men really were into. Then it was popularized by yaoi fans, like with anime and manga. But that still was kind of niche. It was kind of niche. And then only the past few years has it become mainstream. Like, when I was a kid, this shit was not mainstream. Now, fucking, whenever I say like yaoi, people know what it is. And I'm just like, whoa, that's insane. But like, now it's become more mainstream. So I think that was a reason why Nitro+ was like, yeah, like, we're the straight company that also makes like lesbian, like, side stuff. Like, in the game you would have like girls kissing or girls like fucking, but it was still counted as like for the straights. And then they made Nitro+Chiral, which was like for the gay man, like the other. But yeah, Nitro+Chiral, it felt like a small company with a few people, because it basically was like, yeah, it had the support of Nitro+, which was at that time like starting to get to be a bigger company. Like, it's not as big as after they made Supersonico. Like, Supersonico skyrocketed their success. Supersonico made them into billionaires. But before that, before Supersonico, the company was actually kind of small. Like, it had a niche fandom of like gore lovers or like hentai visual novel fans, and it was still like kind of small and niche. And then they did the Nitro+Chiral, which was even a smaller niche fandom. And to think like that small niche fandom with like just a few workers made so much from the little they had, like, it's insane. God, I should stop ranting. This video is already half an hour long. God damn, yeah, this is going to be a very long video, I'm sorry. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you've even made it to like the half-hour mark, that's remarkable actually. I don't think I could actually do this. But like, yeah, thank you for watching, and I will keep you updated. And I want to make videos about other games, franchises, and so that I'm into. So, bye bye!